This one's good. Jen?
Yes.
That's how you guys actually start your show too.
Yeah, you see, we keep it all in there. Pause. Yeah.
Start your show like that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Episode
Pull that one
32.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Yep.
In the building, we got Darren.
Ben.
Genevieve.
I got a different view of Jen tonight.
I don't like it.
It's like I'm
I don't like change.
I don't want you looking at me.
I'm a Patriots fan.
Shut the fuck up. Already? I told you I brought my hat.
You started it, though.
I'll put the shit on right
Fight
now.
me.
I'll put the shit on right now.
Fight me.
Good morning, good people. We're starting a little bit of late.
A little bit. They don't know what time it is, Darren.
Yeah, it's all right.
There we
It's a
go.
little bit of late. Nah, it ain't even your fault, brother. We got special guests in the building with us.
Yeah.
Who we got here?
Yeah. That's your turn.
We're gonna introduce. Hold on, now I got to do an introduction. So what we're gonna do, just for the people who are listening, we got one mic less, so it's gonna sound weird because we're gonna pass mics around. Yeah. But I'm gonna do a little intro because I have a little history of the brother. He goes by the name of DJ Franchise. Mm-hmm. He's been DJing for Dunkin' years. That's what Nigerians say. Dunkin' years. Mm-hmm. I've known this man. I think. Let me see. Right into college, maybe high school. But he's been doing this thing for years.
In the high school for him.
Yeah, in the high school for me.
Okay.
Been doing it for years. Mixtapes.
Yes.
Several URI parties.
Yes.
Thank you for the turn up material.
Yes.
And here we are years later, and he's on WBRU
He's famous.
6 days a week.
He's a celebrity.
Doing this thing,
Yes.
holding it down.
You're very famous. Don't lie. Don't be modest.
DJ Franchise
Don't be shy.
and DJ Boom in the building. What up,
Yes.
y'all? Go ahead, pull the mic a little closer, one of y'all, man. Introduce yourselves, talk to the people right quick.
Go ahead, just kill it anyway. Who cares? Just kill it. Just down that. Franchise in the building. Glad to be here. Please delete this. What up with y'all?
What
Had
up,
a good
what up?
time when y'all came through, actually.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, for the people who weren't around and didn't get the privilege to listen when we were on WBRU, the brother Franchise and Boom had us there. A little Boom juice was flowing, and we had a great episode.
Yes.
And yeah, now they're here. We did a little cross episode joint, man. So good to have y'all here,
Simpsons
man.
meets Family Guy.
That's right. Yeah.
Let's do it.
It was
Take your
actually
mic.
good. It was actually, here you go.
Thank you. I was sharing,
Sharing is caring. Well done.
and I have my hat on.
Oh, fuck your hat.
Dang.
Oh, come on with that
Really?
shit.
With the foam cup, too?
Anyways, off of your Patriots. So, gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Thank you for having us.
And y'all fresh from the studio, right? Y'all fresh from the radio
I don't know
station.
where this guy came from. I left the studio and went home, and Dan came straight here. don't know
Nah, I
where
was
he was
actually headed to the gym to train a client.
Oh, wait, you a trainer
Yeah,
on the side?
Oh, you're a
exactly.
trainer.
Yeah.
going. I didn't.
We
Man
all
of many
learning.
hats.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I seen it on
he
Instagram.
texted me and was like, "You going to the podcast, right?" And I'm like, yeah. So I had to cancel. I apologize for that, but I'm here.
That's what's up, man. Well, we appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
We're sorry to the
I
person
missed
trying to
the
get
last
fit.
one,
Yeah,
so I had to come. You know what I mean? I had to extend the
appreciate
invitation.
it. Nobody can hear you, Darren.
We appreciate it. Screw you, Bim. Yeah. Nah, this is normal. It's gonna get worse as the night proceeds.
Yeah, word. So, so pretty much we gonna do what we do, but at the same time, you know what I mean, we'll learn a little bit more about y'all. Actually, Franchise, if you can, I gave a little intro, but if you can give us a little background, the people a little background,
Real
how
quick,
you got started.
not
What's
to
up,
cut
brother?
you off. Do you guys swear? Because I told my grandmother to watch.
Listen.
Whoa.
Oh, I got Nah, do your thing. I'm just fucking around.
Watch your fucking mouth in this episode.
Nana, cover your ears.
Wait, before we continue, my darling cousin who's in London said that she swears she has a franchise CD somewhere.
See?
She should.
Oh, that's what's
See?
up.
She should. I like that.
I greatly appreciate that. Much love to her.
Word. So, yeah, let us know.
I've been DJing for almost 20 years. It'll be 20 years next year that I've been DJing for, so that means I'm getting old.
20 years.
20 years almost. Started at Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, early.
99, yeah. Started at Mount Pleasant, 99, selling those $3 mixtapes.
Come on now.
Then moved on to URI. Did my first URI party for $75
She.
as a freshman. And then after that, just parties just kept coming and coming. If it wasn't for URI, I probably still wouldn't be DJing right now, to be honest with you.
So you think like the clientele grew because of the base, the student base, like people, the what's it called? The thing of word, the what? Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
There you go. The word of mouth
word.
spread because of URI.
Almost
of
like student
Yeah,
union.
yeah, because you got to think about it. How many of you guys were coming to URI parties that didn't go to URI?
Oh yeah, there was plenty.
There you go. There you go. So that right there was like, oh, whoever that DJ is, he's all right. Well, that's the dude that lives in Providence down the street. Cool. And then it just kept going and going and going.
I can dig it. And boom, you DJ.
Yeah.
So let the people know, man. What's the background?
Oh, I've been DJing for a long time, like doing parties.
Right.
He did his parties for $75 at the time. It was $50 for me. So I'm a little older than him. You know what I mean? So this was like records and putting your speaker wire in crates.
For
and,
both of y'all, actually.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was that era. So all you young DJs that just grab your laptop and you're out, you don't even know.
No.
You know?
Man.
I come from the era where your friends was like, let me carry a crate of records to get in the door.
party.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Just to get in free. Let me carry your records.
Not
You
a
know what I mean?
And USB wires. Like,
Yeah.
Just hold it like I'm with the DJ.
You know, so I've been DJing for a long time. You know what I mean? And I started doing the mixtape thing, and then I stopped, and then I got back into it. So what really popped off for me was the CD We Want More, Part 1, which I used the little commercial from the, what was that, the Verizon or
You did it.
no, but I'm trying to think. It
What, the
wasn't
Can You Hear
Verizon.
Me?
Nah, it was the Sprint. A couple of years ago when they had the guy with the little kids around.
Oh,
the little,
and in the chair.
yeah. And the little white girl was like, "Yo, we want more." It's like when you want more.
Oh,
and
got it,
da-da-da.
got it, got
So
it,
I was
yeah.
like, "Wow,
I'm using
Let me
that.
take that snippet
biting
right
that
there
shit,
because a lot of people wanted more blends."
right.
So I was like, "Let me use that," and I put that on my mixtape. We Want More blends. So
Got it.
when I dropped it, it was at a time where there really wasn't no blend
Blends
CDs
there.
out.
All right.
So there was like no Juice, there was no Thai Boogies, and then there was no local DJs doing it. So it wasn't no strategic move. I just was done with the CD and I dropped it.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. And it was a good project.
Good stuff.
So everybody just gravitated to it, and I went from there, started doing more gigs and stuff like that, and here I am. You know, started
guys are
doing
the big time.
BIU, and
Yeah.
now I'm charging you up. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm only playing.
Yeah, much more than $50 and $75. I hope. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Come on now.
This is
What?
over.
And a plate
Yeah. And
with
yeah.
cold baked mac?
Yeah, come on now.
on, man.
Please invite them to do the cookout. Please. So, I mean, for the listeners, it's probably going to be a kind of music centric podcast. Naturally,
No,
we talk.
no,
Nah?
They don't want to talk about
I love
music.
it. I love it.
thing,
No,
man.
no.
Why?
Now we
Random.
end up talking music anyways because
We
we
talk
love
about
music.
everything. I listen to you, so you guys talk about everything.
And we
so.
have line items. At least I do. We gonna all talk about some shit.
All right.
Okay.
But I need to know from the veterans because 20 years, 20 plus years. That's y'all are vets. What do y'all think about? You spoke a little bit about DJ transition, but y'all seen music transition. Y'all saw club scene
We
transition.
went from a Tribe Called Quest to Laffy Taffy.
Come on.
To then Gene Unit came. We're in the club, and then all of a sudden it went back to Little Uzi. We watched them all.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
We watched
yeah.
them all.
And y'all saw the dress code in the club go from hard bottoms to showing your
From
ass.
Carhartts to Anichi sweaters.
Come on, man.
To now
Long
pants you can't even
Hey,
fit
yo.
in.
to the Bismarck T-shirts that went to the Laffy Taffy.
Yeah, all them
era.
joints.
The white
The 5X
tiara,
joints.
white tiara.
Yeah.
You had them.
Yeah, I did. That was
Shaking them
All
out,
them
man.
shake.
And then it changed. No, it was crazy because I just read like a little, I don't know if it was TMZ or whatever that popped up on my phone. Excuse me, but it was, what's her name?
Oh,
Bad Bobby or whatever? The little white girl.
The,
Bahad,
the
Bahad,
Catch Me
yeah,
Outside
yeah,
chick?
yeah,
Yeah, the Catch Me Outside chick. She was saying that because I guess they were saying that Eminem stole her flow on one of his songs, and she was
How,
like, "No,
Sway?
he didn't."
On the new album?
Yeah, on the new
Okay.
album, Kamikaze. But she was like, "No, I don't listen to his music, but I just know he's one of the greats." I'm like, "How?
So-
How can you give that
Word of mouth.
opinion if
Word of
you
mouth.
never heard him? Like, you never listened to music, but I know he's one of the greats.
Yeah.
So you're going off of someone else's opinion or what they say. That's crazy with the young.
So maybe he
generation.
did take her flow and she just didn't hear it. And she would never know. And she just like co-signed like, nah, he
No,
didn't do
it was on the new one.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
Kamikaze.
So if she didn't listen to it, then how does she know?
So she probably doesn't even know if he did or not. But
Well, how old
No,
is she?
guaranteed she's listening to the
like
new
16,
project.
Like 16,
but
so she
from
don't
the
know.
Hi,
period.
my name is.
Yeah.
She didn't listen to that.
That was a great song, by the way.
You know
I
what I
actually
mean? Yes,
heard that
definitely.
song for the first time on BRU. Funny enough.
Really?
I remember having my tape and I recorded it because it was on BRU
Yo.
and I would play it all
Was
the
that-
I
was
time.
had my
on a
tape
Sunday?
and I recorded it.
That's how.
Yeah.
I'm old too.
Yeah.
Did you have toilet paper in the tape
sorry,
or?
tape.
That's only if it was
I
something
put
else.
a piece of tape over the
Yeah,
cover.
that's only if it was
Yeah,
something
yeah,
else.
yeah.
I recorded over my gem tape. That's how you know it was serious.
Oh, that was the cheap ones. What was that like? Six
I don't know. I
six
didn't buy
tapes
it.
for like $2?
No, I mean gem like the cartoon. I had a tape. that
Oh,
came with,
all right.
in my
Nah,
dog.
I remember they had the pack of six.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
yes.
yeah. I
In the
still got some
plastic.
blank tapes right now. I just can't make myself throw them out. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but I just
You're
can't.
never gonna. You don't
I
even
still have
have
all my mixtapes though on tape. I still have them on.
I had tapes.
See, but that's
makes sense.
warranted, yeah.
Yeah,
but if
but
you
I
have
had-
blank tapes just sitting there doing nothing,
like, what are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Besides throw them at shit. I have no use for TDK 90-minute tapes, but I got them
A 90-minute and only do half, like one side,
one side.
and sell it.
Then you gotta rewind it
I
every
need
time.
$8 for that.
Right. So all right. So we were talking about you guys been through all the genres and the eras and dynasties and hip hop and R&B and all that stuff. What has been your favorite? If you could tie down
Era?
one.
90s.
90s.
90s
Like,
rapper R&B.
wait, before we
Both.
wait.
R&B nowadays
Wait,
is trash.
wait. I have a little problem with you.
Why?
In not liking
Don't be
fucking
pointing at
Return of the
people.
Back. Yeah, I'm gonna point to
I don't
him.
like that song
Listen,
either.
Return of the Shut up.
that song.
Return of the Shut up.
You
Return
shut
of the
up.
Mac.
He did post that.
Listen,
too.
I did. I was happily driving along. I was delivering tickets, matter of fact, and I'm happily driving along, and I'm like, "Yo, this
Francis
guy,
is
he's
killing
killing
right
it, man." He's like, I don't like this song. I don't know who, Blue said it. And I'm like,
Hey, yo,
what
And he
is-
posted it until he ruined it by
You
saying
ruined it. I was like, let me just. Nah, I'll keep it.
Yo,
moving.
disrespectful.
How can you not like that song?
That song could kick rocks.
Shut
No,
up.
listen.
could.
I always tell them, you cannot like the music or playing it.
Yeah.
But don't say it to the people.
No,
Yo, here we go
fuck
when it be
that.
like,
Fuck that.
I know this is a classic, but
I
you're
don't
lucky
like
I'm
it.
playing it. Don't get used to it. Like, you know,
Mark Morrison was trash. And that song was garbage.
he'd be like, then after that, he'd be like, I hate playing it. And then go, I'd be like, you can't do that. You got somebody in the car like that. I hate it. You be like,
Hey, you know what? I appreciate the honesty. All right, I'll
you
keep it
do-
100 on the radio.
Because
Yeah,
there's people like us
Yeah.
out there who you guys shame us
Yeah.
for not liking that dumbass trash ass song.
Yo,
And there's a few songs
I
like
said
that.
it.
There's a few songs like that.
Song is just certain songs.
There are
Listen.
certain songs. I try not to say it out loud, like Candy Rain. I don't want to hear that shit.
why?
Exactly. Thank you.
What, you don't like Candy
Tipsy.
Rain?
Let it go.
Nah,
Let
I can
it
do
go.
Tipsy.
I'm
though.
Let
okay.
it go.
No,
Let it
stop
go.
it.
I
Stop
can do
it.
Tipsy.
Let Hood Hop go.
No
Let Hood
disses.
Hop go.
Yeah.
I can fuck with Hood Hop. But
Hop, yeah.
Have
Candy
you
Rain, I'm all set
experienced
with.
a good? No, never experienced it.
Probably back when the song came
Yeah,
out.
when it came out, bro.
Niggas,
So you were the one salty in the corner, like this is stupid.
No. He'll talk over that amazing one joint.
Ruin it.
Yeah. That Lauryn Hill. He'd be like, yeah, and Passions on Friday. And you'd be like, come on, man.
Get this song over with.
Yeah. Next thing you know, before it goes, next thing you know, all you hear is,
I might have cut it off. I might have
next
cut it off.
song, I'd be like, yo, but that's franchise. That's what he does.
It
man.
makes up for you saying Tevin Campbell don't got hits.
Tevin
Yeah.
Campbell had a hit. Can we
Hits.
talk?
Wait.
Hits.
Can we talk?
Hits?
Well, what about
Hits,
I'm
bro.
ready?
No.
No,
I'm
we
Ready
had
is
this
not a
song
hit?
Before, what was it like? 2 you said?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
He has a whole. He has a number one's
to
album.
love
You
you.
can't-
That
One
one is
song.
the
Come on
one
now.
you said.
You
Like,
One
we
hit.
had this
You
talk
can't
before.
have the
they
number
have-
one's album with only 2 songs. I played the number one's album. There's hits on there.
Come
All
on
right,
now.
name 3.
I can't name songs. I don't know.
Yeah,
no
you don't
See,
know.
see, here we
Oh,
go.
yeah,
Here
see,
we go.
yeah,
Here
we
we
had
go.
the
Here
M
we go.
already.
But
There we go.
I wasn't ready for a fight. No Vaseline on my face. I'm not ready.
No Vaseline,
No
period.
Vaseline.
Pause.
It's not
Whoa.
3 o'clock yet. It ain't 3 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
buses. I'm not ready.
Our listeners
Shea
are like,
butter. If
what's
you ain't got shea
happening?
butter on
What's
your
going
face,
on?
yo,
There's
shea
so
butter's
many
like
voices.
extra slippery. If you don't got shea butter on your
See,
face,
I gotta write that down.
Yeah,
Somebody's gonna try to fight me one day.
Probably. I got your back.
with that
I hit
fucking
her
hat
with it.
on, of course.
First of all, this
Oh,
hat
get her.
is
Get her.
beautiful.
You a Giants fan, boo? What's your
I don't
squad?
even follow football. Like
So
that.
why you?
Nah,
why
yeah,
you
we
saying
boycotting.
that?
Fuck that.
Huh?
So why you saying that?
No, like the thing is with me, like I like to watch a good game,
Right.
but I don't have no favorite team.
So why would you talk about the hat?
Because-
I'm even wearing the hat in the logo.
Maybe he
but
don't
the
like
thing
Pats
is, like
fans.
the dad hat style, I don't fuck with that.
Now I'm offended. Now
guys
I'm
allowed
offended.
that?
And he said, "Nah, I'm offended."
She's the star of the show. I don't make the
I had
rules.
to
I
go
just
on
follow.
both of you. It's like, you know
Here
what
we
I'm
go
saying?
with the starter show.
Ain't nobody wants to be a comedian and make it a Cowboys hat and nothing like that. Because that would have been funny.
She picked it. Yeah, that would have been funny.
I'm
Damn.
all set with the Cowboys hat. Y'all can keep it.
So
Change the subject then.
Y'all gonna
Music.
lose to the Giants.
real quick. 90s era. I think we all love 90s. So nowadays though, you play the music. Y'all play the music. So Darren and I DJ on the side. Just for like a little bit of bread here and there. For fun.
How was that?
It's mostly private events. So I do weddings and parties, graduation, all that stuff.
All right, yeah.
Easy peasy, right?
How much you charge?
You can't say that on the mic.
Yeah, we can't say.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
You know what I mean?
about.
Nah, 'cause I
I
need
can't
to-
say that. Like, you got a wedding coming up? I mean, what you saying?
No, because I just did a wedding that was in like, I want to say Wakefield, but it's like
Like
Kingston, North
yeah,
Kingston area.
down there.
It was like 1,200.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
you're doing all right.
It was
Yeah.
1,200.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about it is like, he sent me because I don't care if it's like a Spanish, Cape Verdean, whatever. If it's your party, I'm like, send me a list of the
What
songs
you
you,
want,
like,
and I'll work around
that
it.
way. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he sent me like 80 songs.
And you're like, bomb, easy,
Yeah.
easy peasy. Yeah.
Yo, so 80 and plus what I got, it was easy.
Oh, that's easy money.
This is like
Hey,
an easy
listen,
12
for anybody
right
who's
here.
thinking about hiring a wedding DJ, it's not easy.
It's hard work.
It is
hard,
hard
yes.
work. It is hard
It
work.
sucks.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
won't do them no more.
See, the
No?
thing is, right? You have to talk a lot, and I'm not really big on talking. Franchise talks.
That's
a lot.
not my
Like,
problem.
Yeah, that's not his problem. Like, I don't like to talk, but now that I'm on the radio, I gotta talk.
Yeah, you gotta
But
talk.
before that, it's like, hey, it's my aunt's birthday. Can you say
You say
happy
something,
birthday? And I'm like, here, and give her the mic.
Yeah, go ahead and say it. And she's like, oh.
It's on.
Yeah.
Give her the mic.
Yeah,
She's
'cause
like,
you-
really? Yeah, really. I
Because
would
we
like
the
to talk.
coordinators. Like they look for us for timing. They look for us to make sure everything is going as planned. Any announcements got to go through us. So we are the most important part of the
Yes,
wedding besides
yes.
the bride and groom. So that the price point, it makes sense. But then you have people, and I don't want to shout anybody out and
No.
stuff, but you have people who are like, you can't do it for like $400, $500, and it's like
That's when they don't know.
what goes into it.
Yes.
On
Carrying
top of
all
that, they
equipment.
didn't pay $400 for the venue. They didn't pay $400 for the dress
Exactly.
or the tux
Exactly.
or anything else. So why are you trying to shortchange the entertainment at your party?
On that right there, do you think if you had a card or a contract that eliminates that?
It puts
Of
it
them
up.
trying to lowball you?
It puts it up front in their face. Like if you agree to this price, that's all I do. I do contracts. I put it all out there. Like I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Like the contract said, if you want something more, I'm gonna charge you extra. But they can't lowball you once they agree to that contract.
Yeah, like on the card, it's like
Boom.
baby shower, this price.
Yeah.
This party, that
Yeah.
price. Wedding, that
See,
price.
I don't even do
So-
that. I wait to hear what the day entails.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you what my price is. Because it's burned me a couple times where I say, it's a wedding for a friend, I'll do it for $5. And they're like, okay, so we need you at the ceremony.
Nah,
We need
the
you to set up
longest
the
wedding ever.
cocktail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
no,
then we
no,
ended
no,
at
no,
one.
no,
And
no.
it's like, that was a long day for $500.
Yeah, exactly.
So you
So
want to
are
make
you
sure it's worth your
bringing
time.
like the smoke and then
I do.
however you say that?
Speakers.
Well, to
Are
me,
you
like-
carrying
No, not-
speakers?
No,
Yeah, I
no,
carry
no,
spe-
no,
I-
not
yeah.
the speakers, but to have their name like
Yeah, the
illuminated
monogram
on the
lighting.
floor,
So, yeah, I do
monogram
all-
on the floor
yeah,
and
I do all
that's
that.
extra though.
That's
That's extra.
That's
Me
it.
going in as a DJ, that's one price.
Boom.
But if you want your initials
On
the
the wall,
on
you
the
want lighting
floor,
around the room, you want a
smoke,
photo
you want
booth.
lighting,
So they ask for that?
That's
Yeah.
an extra price.
Yo.
That's what those things are.
No,
Yo, yeah, that's
you
my-
have to
good.
get that.
I'm
That's an
good.
extra price.
Yo, I
Trust
tell
me.
you,
Good.
you say you're good until you do. Like I've done like 3 product events where it's like, all right, I'm busting my ass for it, but at the end of the day, I'm taking home a nice check, and it's like, all right, it's worth it.
Yeah. No, for real. Once
Done.
you, that's
Done.
where you get the money when you start putting the lights and
But you know
all
what?
the smoke and everything.
you
to it.
go home with a certain attitude, like you know what? I just did what I love to do and
Yeah.
didn't have fun. I hate DJing and not enjoying.
But what if the
That's what I'm
music
done.
though, like you can still kill it. You can still play what you want.
Not necessarily. Another thing I hate about weddings.
Now,
Once
certain
you get into the
weddings,
old school, everybody comes with a request.
Yeah.
I want you to play this. I want you to play that. You're no longer DJing. Now you're just doing.
Now you're
what
like
they
a
want.
jukebox.
It's no more fun.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, it takes
Unless I can bring a bottle in. If I can bring a bottle in, then it's a different story. I might.
What? You got your book bag. I stay.
Yeah, but it's totally
Yo,
different
in my
coming into a wedding with
laptop
a fifth
I
of
got
Douce and everybody else got champagne.
I got like 7 boom juices
God.
in that bag.
You can't be at a wedding with plastic
Look,
cups,
he don't
though.
care if he gets paid or not with 7 boom
I'm
juices in
there.
his bag.
In my laptop bag, trust me, I'm loaded.
Selling them.
But it also depends. But it also depends on your clientele base too.
True.
I mean, like
No,
if
no,
you,
it's
yeah, I know
this-
you're
this
all
guy,
over the place.
No,
and-
this guy right here, multimillionaire. He's a divorce lawyer.
Oh God.
On the
divorce lawyer
water.
getting married.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
his house is on the peak.
Yeah. So
Like right here.
That was
like
nothing
he
for
can
him.
walk out his house
Yeah.
and the water's right there.
yeah, this was nothing to him.
People like that don't even call you your
Like you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just
By
yeah,
your
yeah,
first
yeah.
name. Hey, come
Hey
on.
Frank.
You can
Hey
just-
Frank.
Yo, right?
Come here, Frank.
His
Come on,
window
you all right?
right to the water.
Yeah.
He got jet skis right here, and there was like people, a guy with his son, like boogie boarding, whatever. Like they're standing on the board, like
Yeah, just in the water.
in the water, like on a surfboard, just
Paddleboard.
paddleboard, standing
See, we
up,
don't even
like,
know what this shit's called.
Right?
yeah, paddleboard.
He's walking on
boogie board,
water,
whatever it is.
yeah.
I was just like, wow.
How do you
like,
do this? But I mean, he hit it on the head. He like hit it right
Nail
on the head. Yeah, that.
No, I'm being an
Yeah,
adult
yeah,
today.
sorry.
Nah, I don't.
I
know.
thought about it. I thought about like, oh, here, on head. Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
No, I
sorry.
hate that
I get
bullshit.
tongue tied. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead, go ahead.
But when you're doing something and you're getting paid for it and you don't enjoy it or you don't love it,
That's the thing.
when it's like I
Takes away from
don't
it.
want to do
It
this.
takes away from it.
Yeah.
Takes away from
When
it.
it becomes that, and it's just like. I'm gonna charge more. At least if I hate it, at least I made money doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually love doing it. I like seeing, like looking out and seeing like a girl who I've been trying to get to dance all night, and she's finally tapping her foot. Like, all right, I got you. You're gonna be on the floor tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh.
you know, yeah. I
On
look
the
at her
dancing
eye.
or on the
Wow.
floor?
Listen, whatever she wants.
Okay.
I'll make her do what I want.
Ain't
You
you
see?
married?
Huh?
Right? Because his wife, your wife hear this.
I didn't introduce you to my wife in the way. As my uncle would say, I'm not married. My wife is married. Baby, I love you. I don't mean that. I love you.
Yeah. I'm
you
just
for
saying
being
what my
pregnant.
uncle would say.
That needs to be on a T-shirt. Goddamn.
I'm not married. My wife is. I
Then
love
please
that.
delete that.
Yeah,
Word.
so what's a good night for you DJing? What was like the best night
Wow.
you had that was like dope?
Honestly, talking weddings, I did one.
Not even a wedding, just
Oh,
a
just
party
period?
that you DJ'd that was like, all right, that was dope.
I did a '90s party. It was somebody's birthday, born in like '87 or something like that, and they wanted to do a throwback joint. Freedom, complete freedom. The music we love. I'm playing. I didn't exceed any 1999. I didn't do anything beyond 1999. And this was like a year and a half ago, and everybody's partying, everybody's singing along. You drop the beat, everybody's singing along with it, and you can go. Anything from DMX to Kid and Play to Dipset to anything Rob Bass, like
Everybody knows the words.
everything,
Everybody knows the
everything.
words.
And that's I was telling these guys jokingly, I'm gonna retire soon because it's cool. The wedding money is cool, but I don't love it. I like you were saying, like
It'll drain from you if you're doing
Yeah.
it and you're not enjoying it.
I don't like playing top 40. I don't enjoy it. So like, there's other ways to make money, and if I'm not having fun like that, why bother? You know?
And that's the reason why I would be 7 days on WBRU, but that Sunday
Yeah.
where it has to be old school and R&B,
Ah.
I'm gonna take the day off, fam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the day off because there's no good R&B nowadays. Not even to change the subject, but there's no good R&B.
Oh no, let's change the subject.
There's no good R&B.
So okay, because we talked about that on the podcast. Do you listen to any of the newer folks? Like, there's only a handful that I like, but a lot of them are like underground to the point where you could put it on the radio and people be like, who is this?
Who is it? Unfortunately, yes, I do. Now there are some good people. There are some good
Like who you think is on point R&B wise?
R&B wise. You ever heard of Queen Ajay?
Nah.
No. Dope. Who else's
Who is
album
that?
did I like? From New York. She's nice.
Yeah?
I just threw her on rotation. She's nice. You don't like the Tiana Taylor album?
Oh, Tiana Taylor's fire.
That
The album's
that
fire.
album was tough right
Yeah.
there. That was a tough album.
Yeah, I like her. Her's dope.
Hers nice too.
Hers dope.
Internet.
Hers dope.
What's that? Oh, internet.
Internet?
Internet's fire. I was telling these guys
Internet's
about that.
fire.
Yeah, the
You know what
internet's dope.
Internet is?
Nah.
She could sing her ass off, homegirl, in the group. Yeah. And also, I like Black. I know it's not R&B, but I like Black.
He has a style. He has
Yeah,
a style.
he has a style.
He does
Yeah.
have a style.
So there's a handful, but like,
What was the dude's name that's at the same lineup as her and them?
Nathaniel.
oh, shit. I know you're talking about.
Nathaniel.
Yeah.
He's nice. He's nice. He's still kind of underground coming up, but he's nice though.
But
Nathaniel's
there's
nice.
no ballad. There's no R&B ballad on the radio that everybody knows that. And we sound old, but like Boyz II Men, I'll Make Love You. When that was on the radio, everybody
I'm
sang
into
it.
like
LMA. You gotta give it to her.
was
Oh,
gonna say,
Boot Up.
Oh, and
Okay.
Trip. Her new one.
Trip.
Her,
Yeah,
Oh, I
Trip,
ain't heard that
Trip.
yet.
Come on, you both DJ?
I'm gonna retire soon.
yeah.
You gotta give it to LMA.
Don't look at me like that, please.
See, the boot up song, I kind of have a problem with it.
Annoyed with it.
It's a good song.
I was gonna say something rude.
It's a good song, but it's shut the fuck up.
Can't relate.
No,
I'm just asking. Is it something you can't relate to? I'm just asking.
clutching my pearls. That's not what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is the
She's
song's
just mad
fast
at
and slow
everybody
at the same time.
Like,
It is.
And so it's funny. So the other in the club, and they throw it on. Everybody's like, "Oh shit!" And you're like, "But this is a slow song. Like y'all ready
but
to?"
it's dope,
But it's a
though.
great song.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should I get crunk or should I just be like chill or?
But that's the amazing thing about it. It's a slow song, but it got you like,
So yeah, I get
You know?
confused easily.
all right.
I get confused. Easily. I mean, but it's safe to
But
say
it's
that
a good song.
we all can agree that you're not gonna get D'Angelo back. You're not gonna
Oh,
get the
no.
Music Soul Childs back.
No, and
you're
that-
not gonna get.
I like Janelle Monáe.
No, who my guy is
Go ahead.
is what? Raheem Devon, whatever.
He's still
He
making
still makes
music.
music.
I don't know, but
Oh,
his
okay.
last 2 CDs that he did make,
Yeah.
dope.
You're not
Oh,
gonna get
Jeremiah?
Darnell Jones
No.
back.
I like
No,
Jeremiah.
that
Jeremiah's
Oh,
still,
I
he's
forgot.
still walking
That
the lines.
style,
Jeremiah's still
I'm
walking the
into
lines.
that
Jacquees could sing his ass off.
Jacquees can sing.
He's out here.
He
Yeah,
can sing
but
his ass off.
I don't like the so much of the bitch
singing rap.
this and
The singing rap.
But when he sings though, when he like sings,
just
he can
go
sing.
into. I want to hear that. Let's have a baby R&B style, like
On his
all
album.
the stripper. I want to fuck you from the bag and all of that. Like
On his
nah, I
album,
don't-
he got a joint with Escape, I believe. Straight,
It's
like
cool, but
straight
I
R&B.
want the-
It's
yeah.
R&B'd out like that
I
song.
want that. I want that.
Yeah, there's a few joints on this album that are like R&B, like through and through, like
You know who
straight
just
up.
came out with an album that I haven't listened to yet, and I feel ashamed now that I'm thinking about it? Lloyd.
He does. I just grabbed it yesterday. Actually, I
How
ain't
was
listened to it yet.
Have
I
you
ain't
listened?
listened yet though.
It came out like a couple weeks ago. I need to play that.
Is August Alsina still considered a good R&B artist?
That's his name. They just said his name, Daniel Caesar. That's the dude I was talking about.
Not Daniel Caesar. He's nice. But
No.
August Alsina, is he
No,
still
Daniel
considered
Caesar.
a good R&B artist?
Thank you.
I only heard, what was it, his first
Who's
album?
that, Kendra?
But he hasn't
Thank
put
you.
anything out in a while.
Yeah, he has.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, I guess not.
Think about it. He was touring until Tiana Taylor had him kicked off.
Oh no. He was with she was with Jeremiah.
No, that was Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah,
Jeremiah.
that's Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Excuse him.
And there's somebody else that I think of when I think of Jeremiah, but I can't think of who it is right now.
Oh.
That's racist. I'll be back. This is when I take my intermission. Y'all
All right.
can. Y'all can
Oh
do
no,
it.
I was gonna do something. We'll
What
stay
you
on
wanna do?
this.
I mean,
No,
I don't
no.
have to go right now.
You sure?
Yeah.
I was gonna talk beef, man. Fuck that. We're talking
Who got
music.
beef?
Yeah.
Them bitches was fighting.
Who was fighting?
Can I
We
address
haven't
something?
talked about that
Can
yet.
I wait? Can I
I
address
say it's a whole
something?
new week.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
nobody's
on.
talked. We haven't
Hold
either.
on.
We haven't either.
Time out.
What Haitian?
Boom got like mad juices in here. Ain't shared not one with
That's
me.
cool.
They're on the table.
They're all for you. Yeah, those
They all
are
for
you.
me. All right. Carry on.
Wait, no. Before that, we gotta let the people know what's going on. So, boom. Can you tell us about the juice here and what's going on?
All right, I'm gonna take my intermission now.
The boom juice.
Where you going?
She does this every episode. She'll be back in 30 seconds.
She got a leak. Nah. Yeah. She got to train a lizard. Nah.
Hey, darkest Henny, light is tequila. I mean, darkest Henny, light is vodka.
Oh,
Am
yeah,
I right?
I'm here.
Yeah. Nah, but all of these right here are vodka.
All right.
They're all vodka?
So
Fuck
when
it,
it
I'm
looks
doing
like
anyway.
this, that's Henny. Like when it's lemonade with the Henny. But the boom juice is actually my concoction that's a spinoff from the Nutcracker.
Pause that word, 'cause I don't
And-
know what concoction.
Nah. That's that young boy shit. Like people know what I'm talking about. I'm not pausing and I'm not doing
I just
none
said I
of
don't know
that
what concoction means. What is
It's like a mixture. You're just throwing a bunch of shit
All right, go ahead,
in.
go ahead.
He's like the me of these two.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
Say that word,
I
man. Say it
actually
again.
been,
What is it again?
Nah. You ain't gonna fuck me up with that. Like,
Intelligent motherfucker.
so it's like a spin-off from the Nutcracker. I've been selling those for like 7 years now. Oh shit. Yeah. So like I'm stamped in the summer. Like
Yes.
once the summer hits, it's like boom. Where's those drinks at? Like
Yeah,
I
where the
can't
juice?
ride down the street without
Somebody-
people hitting me up or someone stopping me.
Yeah.
So it's like you're on the porch, a couple of fellas,
It's perfect.
like, yo, let's hit the L.
Yeah.
All right. And here I come riding down the street. Yo, Tell me you got them in the trunk. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Like the adult ice cream, man.
Yeah.
But it's not a thirst quencher though. It's
But it's
not a
not.
thirst. It tastes
So-
like juice.
But the thing, that's the
not a thirst
thing. Like
quencher.
you don't want it to be strong. You want
To
them
sip
to
on it.
taste
Yeah.
the fruitiness, and you have the liquor, and that's why I'd be like, take it easy.
Yeah, no.
Because I know how much liquor I put in it.
Yeah, so
But the thing is, like, if it's extra strong, I don't care if you're in a club. If the drink's extra strong, you're gonna hit it, sit it down,
yeah.
and you're gonna let it sit there for a while because it's strong. But when you have it fruity,
Sure. Yeah.
people are chasing the fruity candiness. So they're talking, yeah,
Yeah, boom,
hitting
boom,
it, yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
And you're like, yo, slow down. You keep hitting that.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's bang.
You're hot.
You know what's
Boom
funny?
juice.
Because he's Muslim and he had that 30-day fasting period. So as he was making them, he couldn't taste them. He couldn't taste them.
So you
He
couldn't
didn't know
tell.
what he was putting. Fam, he had Providence drunk for a month. He had Providence drunk for a month. He's like, yo, I can't taste them, so you gotta let me know. Taste this for me. Let me know how I'm doing. I'm like, fam.
People all strung out and stuff. What are you drinking, man?
Facts. It's always
So,
like that.
so is it mainly a summer thing? Like, is this the
no.
tail end
See,
of it?
the thing
or?
is, like, in the summer, myself, I'll sell like 100 a day. at
Wow.
$10
Really?
a pop.
God damn.
You know what I mean? But I will sell them to you wholesale at a certain price, and you'll sell them. So I have people that's calling me up for like a 50 pack or a 30 pack or a 100 pack, and you're selling them on your own. But me personally, I'm selling 100. I'm actually doing like 200, let's say 300 a day or every other day because you're buying off me wholesale.
God
But me
dang.
personally, 100 a day.
I got a question. This isn't even my podcast, but how much are the bottles that you're getting these for?
This is like Shark Tank.
Yeah, how much are the bottles that you're getting these for? Like, what are you getting? Like 1,000 at a certain price?
We buy
It's
on
like
Amazon.
$100 for like 500.
Wow. 20 cents each. That's not bad.
That's not.
Jen, you did it in your head?
Woo! Where do you get this computer from? Where do you get this computer from?
Yeah.
I watched Small Wonder as a child.
Yeah. Nah, but
Great
it's
reference.
like that. So it's
Good shit.
yeah.
Good shit. Good shit.
That's what's up. Yeah, so Boom Juice, make sure y'all get it. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm gonna have to holler at you before the next cookout that I don't throw every year. But for real.
Yeah, you didn't even
If I-
doing this year. You
know
said you was
everything.
gonna do. You know,
I'm trash. Let me be trash and wash, please. I'm sorry. But fuck that, man. Fuck
So
that.
what's popping?
These bitches is
Let's
fighting,
talk,
yo.
let's
These bitches is fighting.
No shea butter.
Get
No
him,
shea
Cardi.
butter.
Get him, Cardi. Get him, Cardi.
Oh, is
But
that
how
is
do-
that
how
what
do-
you is that how you feeling?
No, but how do you feel about that? Like on some real shit. Like
I feel that Cardi was the same Cardi B she was a year and a half ago when we first
Exactly.
Yep.
So you can't.
Nothing changed about her.
You can't
Nothing
fault her.
changed.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't
She was
fault
gonna
her.
act what she was the way
because
she
I'm
was
like,
gonna act.
I'm like this. She's always been that Cardi. Like what? 5-6 years? I don't know. I haven't
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
followed her crazy like that, but
Yeah.
I like her. So her 5 to 6 years, you can't put that into the year of her
Yeah.
success as
She
being a
not gonna
celebrity.
lose all
so,
that in a
you know what I
year.
mean? So you gotta let her live a little bit and grow.
Mm-hmm.
She's been the ratchet Cardi B for 6 years. She's been a celebrity for a year.
She just got her
So
teeth fixed.
She's gonna
Just
bring
got-
that.
It
Yeah,
was expensive. Expensive
but she's
bad.
gonna bring that, bitch. I got you. Right off the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Nicki Minaj
And-
likes that passive aggressive shit, and that's the type of shit that aggravates me. I don't like people being passive aggressive.
So do you think she should have fought? Like she should have.
I mean, there's no way they can fight. That's just like they won't fight on a reunion show for Love and Hip Hop because there's security there. Like,
No, but that's
You're
that's
not
the
gonna
same
actually
thing,
fight.
though.
Exactly.
So your question
It's
is,
the same
did
thing.
Cardi take the right approach?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's your question.
Yeah.
Did Cardi
I
take the
mean,
right approach?
I think it's a level of frustration where you're not even thinking about, is this the right approach?
It's
Because you know there's not going to be another opportunity for you to actually put hands on her.
there
This
she
is as close as you're going to get
Let's-
to her.
Yeah.
It wasn't the right approach, but it was expected.
It was
Yo,
expected.
but
was
at
and-
the
expected.
same
and fuck
time,
There
it.
you go.
as much as Nicki been throwing shade throughout her career to people because she felt like she was on top, and when you want to do a song and feature somebody,
Yeah.
you go to Nicki.
Yeah.
She's not the top featured female no more.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So during that time when she acted like she was the queen, she was shitting on a lot of people.
Everybody. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even though that wasn't right, it wasn't ladylike of Cardi B. There's a lot of industry people was like,
Yup.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
coming.
that.
It was coming.
I'm
yeah.
glad. You know
was.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care. Record execs or whatever. They're like, I'm glad you did that to that bitch.
Yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
she had the
You know
nerve
what
to
I
be
mean?
like, Miley was good. Miley Cyrus is not going to fight you. You're not going to go on stage and be like, Cardi was good because she's going to run up.
Yeah, sure enough.
She will come right up to the stage.
Absolutely. Like, well, you said what's good, I'm here. Like, what's good?
Yeah, and Nicki was doing stuff behind the scenes to try to stop Cardi from getting money and telling people not to
Yeah,
collaborate.
that's
work with her.
shady shit.
Like,
throughout
come on,
the
man.
year. Like, but at the same time, it's like Nicki was doing to Cardi what Little Kim was doing to Nicki.
And we all see how
You think
that
it's the
karma.
same?
Yeah.
Really?
She probably did. Because back then we was all so
Little Kim
team
was
Lil'
hot.
Kim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicki was coming up.
Yep.
Little Kim was like hating on Nicki.
No.
She's stealing my style, all of that shit.
No,
Did that happen?
no, it didn't happen like that.
Trust me.
Definitely.
Little Caesar's my boy.
Nikki picked on Little Kim first.
No. Little
Unfortunately,
Caesar's
she
my
did.
boy. I'm telling you. I order pizzas there all the time.
This guy.
And you know, I was about to argue with him. I was about to argue with him, but I was like, you know
how
what?
I
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
You know how I set it
He
up.
got me like he got me before with
Yeah,
that.
you
He got
know
me
how
before.
I was invested. I was like, you know, Little C's.
I was like, wow, what a
I
wild
was
flex.
in. I was like, so what's he
Why
like?
that
Is he
shoe?
really
I'm
little?
Nah, Nikki was taking shots at everybody.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was.
You know what's funny? Years ago, I remember watching the BET Awards, and every female hip hop category, Nicki Minaj was the winner, and I was like, yo,
Yes.
there's gonna be a day when that's not gonna happen, and
has
she's
said
gonna
that, yeah.
she's
She
gonna
don't know
feel
how
some
to
type
play
of way.
that.
Exactly.
And that day is here.
And a lot of people are like, yeah, you're not the hot one no more.
And to Nicki's defense, it happens to a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joe
it
Budden's
does.
one, you get disgruntled. Like, what the hell? I was that
was
person.
hot,
when
yeah.
you get disgruntled. So it happens a lot, but
You don't try to stop somebody from getting money though. You don't do shit behind the scenes and say don't work with this person like
How do
that.
you,
Come on.
so, not to cut you off, how do you
Eminem?
feel about
Eminem did
Queen
it to
Radio?
MGK.
How do you feel about her
Yo,
podcast?
I never listened to a single one, but I think it's super hypocritical, or maybe she saw the opportunity financially because a year ago she was shitting on podcasts because people, like I think it was on Budden's podcast, they were discussing her situation at the time, maybe the Meek shit or the Safari shit, and she was like, "What's a podcast? You know, little podcast." And now you're doing what they doing
doing a podcast,
because you ain't seeing the same success with the music. You had to cancel your
But
tour.
she be on her podcast talking reckless.
Word.
reckless.
Yo.
So then, when
Cocksucker
we,
of the day.
I was gonna say, I thought that was a joke when she said that.
No,
because she
gave
was
it to
when she
Travis
went.
Scott and everything. Yeah.
I was just watching the one today.
to Travis.
Fam, she gave Travis Scott cocksucker of the day for bundling his album with ticket sales.
She
I
gotta
don't
cut
wanna
that
be-
out.
I don't
She did
wanna-
the same thing last year.
I don't need
No,
any
but
women
this
hate
is the
groups
thing,
coming
like,
at me. I ain't
with
saying
that
that.
right
Say what you
there-
gotta say, Ben.
No.
No, but check
Let
it.
it out. Let
This
that
is
fly.
the thing. A lot of artists, when they're going on tour, they do the bundle with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
She
the
did
merch
that.
and
With
everything.
one of her-
Yo, but the thing is,
exactly.
he flipped it as a hustler. Instead of me going on tour and doing it, I did that whole scheme with me rolling out my album. So she's mad that she didn't think of that.
So have you seen the Childish Gambino video? Feels like summer.
Yes.
Where they're playing and he knocks. So that makes sense to me now. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's why.
That's what it is. Like, instead of using it for this, I used it for this.
Can I interrupt with Gen Snacks, or is this?
Oh, let's do it.
I mean, y'all gonna have to share yours. So
Bop.
I went to the store a week ago,
About a week ago.
and I found something that I've literally been looking for like a decade. I've already had 2 bags personally, so I didn't buy myself one. If you guys ain't into this, I won't be offended, but I found hot cheese popcorn.
Okay.
Hot cheese
popcorn.
Is it wise?
Of course it's wise.
Come on,
I can crack this
Yes.
Smack snacks. Let's get it.
And
right on the mic.
Nah, the boom, nah.
Nah, I don't eat those.
okay,
Really?
well they
Nah,
can
I don't
eat.
eat.
Why?
You don't eat popcorn or you don't eat what?
I don't eat spicy food.
Wow. What's your nationality? You just straight up Negro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you don't do
Yeah.
spicy though? No hot sauce on your?
Nah, I do Frank's hot, but I don't do like
Real hot.
Louisiana
Oh, you do like
hot.
buffalo.
Fam, we
Buffalo
definitely
sauce.
ordered buffalo wings from Wings Over Providence. Like a
Yo,
week
and
ago.
I kept dipping that shit in heavy fucking blue cheese, and I'm wiping it on a napkin, like trying to take the.
And he's like,
take the
it's so
butter off
hot.
it, like,
Yo,
yo, I'm telling
he's
you.
the me of these two. Because that would definitely be me. Like, oh, you guys, I love it.
Yeah. Exactly, like.
This is so good. Dipping in water and shit.
Yeah. That's what I was doing, like, for real, like.
But there's more. I don't
ahead.
like my hands being dirty when I eat snacks, so I brought y'all wet wipes to clean your hands.
From
You're
Dollar
such a
Tree.
pre.
Dollar
You're such a
Tree.
pre mom.
Wait.
I run my own Dollar Tree, so I know any product that comes from Dollar
Not
Tree.
You know what I'm
only
saying?
did she bring wet naps.
They
she
got
bought-
Elmo.
She bought
Fuck
bitch
that
ass
nigga
Elmo.
Elmo.
Yeah, fuck Elmo, right?
I still say fuck Elmo.
I need those in a car, though.
But I mean, whoever wants the wipes, I
Why?
brought
to
them because
wipe
Darren
down
has
your
children.
dashboard?
Huh?
To wipe down the dashboard?
No.
Why is it fuck Elmo?
Hell no.
Fuck
Get your
Elmo.
wet wipes.
Cameron said it.
Fuck you,
Oh,
me.
sorry.
Cameron
I'm
said
sorry.
it.
Darren, no, he been out the game for a while.
he be
He don't
acting.
know.
Yeah. I
acting.
forgot. I forgot.
Oh,
His
I'm
uncle
married now.
says
So-
she's married, not him.
Listen, baby, I didn't mean that when I said it.
But
So
you
enjoy.
have to have wipe.
You're right.
You gotta have wipes.
You're right.
Females like wipes, and
right.
females like Dove
do.
soap.
I'll give you that. I'll give you the Dove soap one.
I know.
He's like, I
Liquid.
know.
I
Look at
know.
His, he's such a
Yo.
sincere in his face. I know.
No, he sells everything. He has one of everything in the world. He sells
I'm
everything.
telling you, man.
Women's blouses.
What you
Boom
like?
juice.
You're like Tyrese and Baby Boy.
There you go. That's exactly who he is.
Yeah.
That's exactly who he is.
Hey, yo, and it's crazy because my
bothered me,
boy,
Jody.
my boy used to be his boy. What's his name?
He was the truth though. That
Oh,
was, that
Omar
was, yeah,
Epps.
he
I
was
mean,
the
not
truth.
No, homeboy was like,
Cuba
yo.
Gooding's brother. What's his name?
Yeah,
That's his brother.
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Omar Gooding.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like, yo,
Why'd you
I
say
could
that?
be
They
knocking
do.
out all ladies and stealing pocketbooks, but I'm trying to help you out. That was my boy.
He shot Snoop, right?
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
They're brothers. Wow.
Yeah, wild different, right?
Hell yeah, they're wild different. Give us a call.
Yeah.
Yo, Omar Gooding used to be
Oh,
on Wild
oh.
and Crazy Kids, yo, on Nickelodeon.
This is an
way back
educational
when.
podcast. If you didn't know.
Yeah, Wild and Crazy Kids. Omar Gooding was on it. That's a throwback reference for you youngins on the thing. Nickelodeon,
Yeah,
Wild and Crazy
yeah,
Kids. Look it up.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I'm trying to think
man.
of a Nickelodeon show to go along with Rugrats. Here we go.
Yeah.
I didn't have cable. I was watching this nigga
Yeah.
Elmo,
Yeah.
bitch ass nigga.
Yo. But facts. Ladies, they like that. They like wipes and
Man,
Dove soap.
And
I
Dove
can't-
soap.
And Dove soap.
That's
Body
very
wash or
specific.
soap? Like
Where's
the bar?
this
Body
Where's
wash.
this- where's this
No,
show
no,
going
you
right
have
now?
to do body
It's
wash.
going
You don't
nowhere.
want to
It's
do
going
regular
nowhere.
soap.
Just let it go. Just let it walk down the street.
Because soap is like, if you're doing your underarms or in that private area, it grabs onto your pubic hairs and all that.
What
so
the fuck?
it's better. Yo, dead
a
ass.
minute.
So it's better to
That might be
do.
the first time pubic hair has been said on this podcast.
That's
So
right.
it's
Okay,
better.
but what sense with hair?
Since we're
better
here
to
or
do
here?
I
liquid
had
soap.
an argument. Is liquid soap better than bar soap?
I
only
like
fuck
bar
with bar
soap
soap.
personally.
Only fuck about soap,
Only
right?
fuck
Why
with
is
bar
that?
soap.
Why is that?
I feel like I'm clean. I
cleansed.
can
You're
see the
clean.
clean.
Currently, I'm using both, which is kind of obsessive and
So do
unnecessary.
you use the
I use the bar.
scrunchie? The
I have
sponge
a
thing with
sponge because I'm
Bro,
African.
no,
I
I'm
got
still
the.
face cloth. I'm still
No.
face cloth. I'm face cloth all
No,
the way.
no. I have
Face cloth.
like Ghanaians have like this long net. I think the loofah took
Africans
that.
have that,
Africans,
yeah.
right? Loofah
Yeah.
stole that idea. It's like a long net, so if you got to wash your back, you just put it in half. You just,
Come on now.
You know what I'm
Come on now.
It's beautiful.
I need one of them for lotion.
It's beautiful.
Cause my back's like ashy as a motherfucker. I think I got like fucking eczema back there. Cause I don't never lotion my back like.
There was a point where I kind of pulled the muscle in my shoulder and I couldn't lotion half of my back. I was heated, so I understand your pain. It was dry as fuck. It was all itchy,
all right.
Yeah, real quick on the Gen snacks. These are delicious.
right?
Yeah, I love popcorn. Period.
I know. That's why I said
But
it was more
listen,
geared towards you.
I'm gonna move the mic so I can finish the whole damn bag. These shits is great. You said it took you 10 years
Nah,
to
but
find
you,
these.
Yeah.
you need that. What did
Why it take you so long?
Cat Williams
Nobody
say?
sells them shit.
He was like, yo.
That's what women like. That's what bitches like.
Yeah.
I mean, not.
I'm
But
not even.
bitches-
He was like, I don't drink Alizé, but
He's
the
about
women
bitches
do.
do.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I got silk pillowcases for the women. I do
Right
shit
here.
for the women. Like that's me.
I mean, I can't dispute it because I did bring wet wipes, so I can't be like that ain't true, nigga, because it's true.
Yeah, of course it's true. I know. Wet
But-
wipes.
But I don't like
I'm the
Dove
man.
because I feel like it leaves like a white residue on you.
Wait.
You're black though. How do you see the white residue?
How do you not? It's like extra ashy, like ashy squared.
High five.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need
Extra
that.
ashy.
I don't need that in my life.
While we're talking about bathroom stuff,
Oh,
I
this
have
is
a-
African
Where's
booty
this
shot.
show going today, boy?
And it goes anywhere.
just let it
Go,
go.
go.
Just close your eyes and watch it go down the street. So the other like, couple weeks ago, I was talking to these two.
Interrupted. Why?
No.
I was talking.
No bar soap with small towels. Big towel to wipe your skin.
Oh, she's writing you right
Yeah,
now.
who said that? Like,
That hurt my chest.
This is amazing. This is amazing. I was telling these guys the other day, my son, you heard him, he's just turning 2. I'm in the bathroom doing my business, and he comes busting in with the stupid dog. Boom! Hi, daddy. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm doing my business, and we're standing right next to me. And I go to wipe
How
myself,
do
and he
parents
goes,
do that?
No, it's crazy how kids will sit there and watch you take
just
a
boom,
shit.
yeah.
it's so
He's
crazy.
all
But
he's
it's
all
nuts.
hanging on my lap and stuff, and I'm like, come on, man, like you don't want to leave. So I go wipe myself, and he go, ill. Nobody invited you to watch me do this shit. Like, what do you mean, ill? Get out, right? But then I realized he was saying ill because I wipe. And
Yeah.
I look, And I was asking these guys. I'm sorry. I know it's nasty, right? But
Come on.
do you know
don't
anybody?
look- you
Yeah.
don't
Who
at it.
doesn't
Yo,
look?
and
Everybody
don't
ready.
look.
My brother's a comedian, and he said it. He was like, "Yo, when people like take a shit,
Yeah.
you do not get up and look at your shit." He
Right.
was like, "Why? It's shit. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be there."
I
Like
look at the
how
toilet paper.
how
I
he
look
said
at
it,
the
it was like funny. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh my
I actually
god!"
posted on my Instagram not long ago. How do blind people know when they're done wiping?
Exactly. She got a point there.
The plight of the blind.
Among other things in their life that they have
Braille
problems
and itchy ass.
with, right? So I had to ask my family, who you guys know anybody who doesn't look? Because it pisses me off if I go
Who
to
gonna
use the
tell
bathroom.
you?
I mean, we're family. I'll tell you if I didn't look.
No, you said, do they know anyone who don't wipe? Don't
Because
look?
I'm assuming if you my family, you look. I hate when I use the automatic toilets
And it
and then
just
like I get up and it
flushes?
flushes before I see it, and I'm like, fuck. Was I normal? Was I not? Was it tar? Like, come on. Like, I need to know if I'm
Gotta test it
okay.
with the paper.
How do you feel about the 3 shells though?
The who?
The 3 shells.
Demolition Man.
What movie was that? Demolition Man with
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes,
What's-
Sylvester
Oh, I
Stallone.
don't watch
What's
movies.
it-
It's
It
web-
rinses. It sprays the.
Oh yeah.
And
no,
then
no.
you what?
No,
So it's
the
like
bidet?
the, ooh. And then you know what I mean?
because I'll forget continuously and just be surprised all the fucking time.
Now, could you fuck with a toilet like that and not wait one of those?
Nah,
that
but
clean
at the
ass
same time,
for
yeah,
you
no, I have
and
to.
not
No,
wait?
no.
Yeah, no, I
Or do
have
you
to.
have
But
to
but
still-
listen.
Okay.
This is, ladies and gentlemen,
but
if you're
as-
listening, this is where this podcast went.
No, but at the same time, me being Muslim, you do that. We have like the little spout thing on the side
Right.
where you wet the toilet paper and then you wipe.
And I was gonna say when
You know
I
what
went
I'm
to Abu Dhabi,
So
everywhere,
that's the thing.
every public
Yeah.
place had that in the public restrooms. They had the like a hose by the toilet.
Yeah,
in
The
men's room.
hose and then
So you can-
the little
yeah.
spout thing that you water your flowers with. That's there
Right.
with water in it.
Really? It's like, oh,
Yeah.
this in a bubble. This cleans my ass.
Yeah.
Sir, you're not supposed to drink
So
that.
when you urine,
Sir, please don't put that near your mouth, please.
yeah. So when you urine, you
I
wipe.
apologize
and
because I was a
then-
bit racist on both our
That's
behalves.
what it is, man. Like. Please delete this
Please
podcast.
delete all of this.
my god.
It is what it is.
You guys is nuts.
Off topic. This popcorn's fucking hitting. I'm sorry. Yeah, why is the hot popcorn, whatever the fuck it is?
Come on, what are you guys talking about today?
She said the live
You
going.
guys usually have topics. I
No,
Oh
we
no, no,
don't.
no,
listen to
no.
your
We
podcasts
ain't.
all
Yeah,
the time.
we have topics. We barely get through them. So
Oh.
True, 'cause
we
you
were talking
FaceTime
beef,
me,
but I wanted to talk reunions real quick in Boston.
Reunions?
Meek and Drake. They
I thought you
they
were gonna talk
their
about
life
important
together.
one like New Edition,
Long
nigga.
overdue.
So no. Long overdue, you say, right?
Long overdue.
The interesting part to me is that happens the same weekend or same time around as Nicki and Cardi, and it brings up in my
fix that. She
mind
says not
the
working.
whole women can fight and hold grudges forever, while men
Facts.
we fight for 5 days, 5
You have to
weeks.
understand, like, females, they emotional.
Whoa.
So this goes back to.
Does it not?
He said that, not me.
Guys,
no,
to
I'm
me,
gonna
guys
tell you.
are more emotional than
No,
women.
no.
But I'll
Listen.
let you finish your point.
You're kind of right.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Females hold grudges because they're emotional.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it Tom Green? I don't know, but years ago,
Tom Green?
Men are from Mars, women from Venus. That book.
Yep.
It talks about how men, we talk out our problems and stuff like that. We're on Mars or whatever. Females are on Venus. They like to call up a friend and be like, guess what happened?
This,
and they
da, da, da.
tell,
And it festers.
yeah,
And it
they
builds.
give up what happened. They talk about it. A man's not going to talk about his problems. You know what I mean? So that's the difference.
No,
Like,
I want to say female hip
Trust
hop
me.
beef isn't common. The last time we
It's
had
not
the last
common.
time we had a big female hip hop beef was who? Nicki and who? Remy?
I mean,
yeah.
How long ago was that?
Last year.
Exactly. It's
Last
not
year?
common.
Earlier this year.
It's not. And,
All right,
and before
so-
that, who was it? Nicki and what? Kim?
So
But
basically, it's Nikki.
Big,
it's a common
I needed
denominator.
somebody else to say it. I
Yeah.
just needed somebody else to
No,
say it. I just
common
needed
denominator.
What I need to know is, you guys got to stop this, and we're all of color here.
Oh boy.
Stop the light skin, dark skin beef.
Oh lord. That ain't got nothing to do with Cardi and
Sure it
Nikki.
does.
Oh, please.
Because one
Nikki,
Shouts to Bim using those
dark
wet wipes.
skin.
Those wet wipes
Yeah,
display right now.
Cardi, light skin.
Yo, but
As soon as we try to come together with the Drake and the Meek Mills, here comes this shit.
First of all, I don't even consider Nikki dark skinned. Am I the only one?
I don't.
She's not.
No, she's
She's
not.
my
I'm
color.
just fucking around.
She like brown.
Yeah.
She like this domino table.
Yeah.
Don't dog me out because I'm the same.
Hey, I was looking at it like, yo, I still got a little wood stain in my little, you know what I mean? I'm like the wood stain
You like
king.
mahogany. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm ready to sand it down. And, you know what I mean? Like,
But more of the emotional
but
things that
seriously.
I've experienced in my life have been dudes going back and forth.
yeah.
Yeah,
So how do you
that's why guys get shot.
So let me ask you a question. We
Wow.
judge.
Wow.
Okay, finish that first.
Go ahead.
No. You can
That's cool.
say
Like
wow.
No, go.
Because that's because they can't handle all that emotion, so they pull out a gun. Like, how many times you heard a chick shoot somebody besides Remy Ma? But even that was kind of like whatever. Last time you heard a girl shoot
I'm
somebody.
getting to the dangerous part of the bag where I have to like be
You
a
got
slob
popcorn
about
on
it.
your
I know
beard.
this is.
All around.
I know that's right.
So let me ask you.
What up?
Although we judged Meek Mill for hesitating to respond to Drake, do we give Eminem that same feeling for not responding to MGK?
He's white.
Yes.
I say yes because he went at him. I won't say first, but he responded to the first shit that he was doing. So Em responded. Kelly responded back. Now it's his turn.
So we gotta hold Eminem accountable.
So I feel like we have
You gotta no. This day and age, you have to hold everybody accountable. As soon as you say something to me,
you gotta say
come
something
right
back.
Drake never responded to Pusha T after Pusha T murdered him.
Yeah.
I don't think
that-
everybody
that's
has to respond to everybody.
But
No,
that's
but
there
the
you
way,
go. There
but
you
the
go.
way how social media is, yes, you have to. You know what I'm saying?
like Drake didn't respond, but everybody's acting like the shit didn't happen.
No.
Like he came out with that
Exactly.
Kiki shit, and it's all like,
Exactly.
oh, he
because
got a kid.
yeah. That's what it is.
redirect.
So
Redirect.
Right.
But did you see the new Joe Buttons, Remy Ma?
I saw that.
I haven't seen the
Remy
show
Ma
yet.
called him
the
pussy.
show.
She
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
exactly.
Pussy
So-
on
but-
his show.
so
on
they-
his show.
but-
Yeah,
so-
yeah. And that's what's dope about it.
So-
She's like, yo, no, you need to respond. They don't care about MJK or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need to respond. They want to hear what you're going to say.
But I almost agree with Joe in the fact that it was a very little like boop. Like it's almost not worth his time to respond. And he said it. Like Emma's big enough for me to respond to, but say some shit that's gonna make me respond to. That make
The
me
last
have
hit
to.
you had was against your ex-girl. You're not gonna respond to that, especially when you got allegations of you beating your women.
I don't know. I kind of side with Joe a little bit. I do think he should respond. I just want to see what it brings out in,
I wouldn't
in Joe.
respond if I was Joe. He said he retired. He retired.
no.
No,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like
that's
Jay Z
true,
said he
but-
retired, then
He
kept
did say he
coming
retired.
back,
Hey, Ben,
and
what you
everybody
doing?
talk shit like, "Oh, you said you
but
retired."
Out of MGK
Also, I'm ratchet.
and
I mix my
everybody,
liquid with
I
Moscato.
think Joe Buttons will be the one to give it.
Absolutely.
And that's what I mean.
To
It's-
Em?
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
why? Because
You guys think Joe
Listen,
Buttons can give it to
I
Eminem
think-
lyrically?
Absolutely.
You've-
Absolutely. Is it back one?
Yo,
Life?
Pooh, you know hip hop. You listen to Bud Mood music
He's known me
mixtapes.
forever to call me Pooh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah, that's the thing. And
Everybody's like, yo,
and
who's
yo,
he talking to
no,
right
no,
now?
and
Who's
no,
he
and know what's
talking to
crazy?
right now?
Because
Ain't nobody in there. Henderson.
I don't never jump on the bandwagon because everybody around me calls him Pooh. So I'll feel stupid, be like, yo, Pooh. Like, no, I still call him yo franchise. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's how I met you. And it's crazy is that's my family.
Yeah.
Like, for real?
For
I didn't
real,
know
for real.
Until we was on the radio. So I got on the radio.
So we
Once he got on the
like,
radio, my uncle called up like, yo, you know that's your cousin, right?
That's
But
hilarious.
before that,
That was
before that,
hilarious.
I knew he was my cousin because I'm seeing him at different events, like close
Family
friends,
shit.
family shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I know him from, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But then when we're on the radio, but the whole thing was Allah Merciana, Masiba.
Yeah.
That's what did it. So I'm like, yo, this is a touchy, close family member, and he's here. You know what I mean? You know, you see like family reunions, like
Right.
you might be my family, he's hanging with you. So this it is what it is. But then when that was like touching, he was there, and I'm like, oh, all right, he's here. But then I'm like, who's his mother? But then when I see his mother,
That's a black question, by the way.
I'm like,
his mother.
Yeah, that's a black ass
That's-
question.
I was like, yo,
yeah,
I see the lady, the tall lady. I'm like, that's his mother. You know what I mean? So everybody's upstairs and downstairs. I'm like, that's his mother right
got
there.
it.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Yeah, he's family.
got it, yeah.
So I knew. But then when we got to the radio, it was like, yo, you know they're your family, right? I'm
Uncle
like,
called
yeah.
live on air. You know that's
Time
your cousin,
out.
right?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
Boom, he's your cousin. You know that, right? Talk about. Yeah, he's your cousin. Hang up and come back again.
Mick Francis said, "You see how kissing cousins start."
Because you don't know. What's the African equivalent of who's his mother?
Who is your mother?
Oh, my Liberians would had the best response, or they'd have the best iteration of that. I wish there was a Liberian present to who your ma? Or some shit like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Who that boy ma?
no, oh, no, oh.
No, oh.
All my Haitians that do is my people right there. Oh,
Yeah.
like yo.
H for Haitians. It's what's your last name? Oh, who's
It's
your
Jean.
who's your who is your father? Who is your
Jean,
Claude?
nigga.
Claude is your father. Jean Claude. Okay. Okay, Cornell. Okay. That's it.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of Haitians, though, a Haitian whooped Serena's ass over the weekend.
Is she half Japanese? Or something?
Japanese and Haitian.
Who made that?
A Haitian?
That.
Where they make that at?
A Haitian?
Which one is the Haitian of the mother or the father?
The daddy Haitian.
Probably
Oh, the daddy Haitian.
Yeah, probably
Imagine a Haitian man and a Japanese mom, and then imagine a Japanese dude with a Haitian woman. Like that, neither
is
one
that-
makes sense.
bedroom language was who knows what. Who knows what.
You know, it's funny you say that, right?
Bedroom language? Oh. That bedroom language?
Yo.
Hey, can I steal clips from this podcast for my show? To play as sweepers?
You can do whatever you like.
That bedroom language, though? Come on, you got.
Oh, that hurt my chest. I'm too old for this shit. I got heart problems.
I'm hot, yo.
They got that room juice. It'll do it.
Did you know Burt Reynolds died?
Yeah, perfect.
He didn't get no shine.
God damn, I didn't know that.
See, he was 82 years old.
Wait,
Burt
wait, wait.
Reynolds.
We said that. We gave him a shout
Oh,
out.
I'm glad it was on your docket, yo.
it's on my docket.
He's like the Farrah Fawcett. Like Farrah Fawcett died right before Michael Jackson the same day, and no one talks about her dying because Michael Jackson
Michael
died.
Jackson died.
Yeah, niggas act like they ain't watch Smokey and the Bandit on rerun.
You know what I'm saying?
And Cop and a Half and shit.
You know what I
Get
mean?
him,
Cop and a half.
yeah, man, come on. Get
Mr.
Burt
Mustache.
Reynolds.
Let's-
And
and a half.
the Longest Yard. If you didn't watch the original, he was in the
Adam
new Longest
Sandler.
Yard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
come
He
on.
did the new one too, yeah.
Yeah, come on. We gotta give him respect, man. Rest in peace, Burt
So
Reynolds.
I want to
man.
make sure I stuck that in there. And then next thing on my docket, because I got to get through these shits. I told Mick Francis we would talk about this.
McFrancis, what up?
Yeah. You hear that?
How's motherhood?
She's watching live right now.
Hey, Francis.
Burping that baby. Just,
You drink that titty milk.
I still want to be part of that breast milk
How you know
conversation you
Francis?
guys had.
She went to school with us. Went to high school with us.
really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because you tight with J-Max, so yeah.
Yeah. Boy, yeah.
Yeah. What classical? A, it's lit, purple.
Fuck classical.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Only Mount Pleasant
You
folks
know,
say
you know what
that.
pisses me off about classical?
Go ahead.
A lot of great drug dealers graduated from classical. That shit pisses me off.
My brother,
It pisses me off.
the intelligence,
And you know
chemistry.
I'm right. You
come
know
on.
I'm right.
Yeah.
You know I'm right.
Some of the best dealers.
You
Come
know
on.
I'm right.
Some of the
Right-
best deals.
I don't get it. You
Right
had
under
to,
your nose.
you had to take
Literally.
a test to get into that school and everything. It's like, yo, there's like all these fucking drug dealers in here.
You know what's funny? Someone once told me, working with me, they were like, yo, you'd probably be real good at drug math. I was like, I probably would be.
Drug bag.
Wait, she was the one that came through with the numbers. That, yeah, she was. Yeah.
How many grams in an ounce?
Drug math.
You know what I mean?
That's the title of this episode. Drug
But
math.
anyways, continue on. Continue.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I forgot. Shit.
What
Oh,
we
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
When, how old were you when you learned how to open a bottle of beer?
That's hella random.
My life is random. Nigga, answer the question.
Bottle of beer.
30?
Niggas was drinking Hennessy before we drank beer.
How old
so I
was
don't
I
know.
when I had
Like you
a
knew
can
how
of Budweiser thrown at me?
Wow.
Whoa. That's
a good
very
term.
different.
Yo,
Is that how you used to open it?
no. Allah have mercy on her. My
ahead,
mom
throw
was
it.
a beast. Like,
Really?
yeah, it was stenching cords, fucking clothes hangers, and beer cans thrown at me.
This took a turn.
Yeah.
This is you guys' podcast. I don't know what's going on.
Yo, for real, like, I love it.
Hey,
Yo,
but it's
beast.
amazing.
I must have been like, I don't know, 10.
Cause see, me and
12,
McFred were
like-
talking about it. Like I learned how to open a bottle of beer when I was like 3-4 years old.
What?
It's an African dad thing. Like
With a lighter?
no, with a bottle opener. But
Guinness or Heineken?
whatever he asked for.
It had been against.
Yeah, it's funny because I posted a bunch of Throwback Thursday pictures of me as a little kid, and one of the pictures has 2 Guinness on the table.
Of course.
So she replied back and was like, "Yo, the Guinness," and then we started talking about it, and just like how like
If
our
you
dad
didn't know,
was like,
Guinness make the mama hot tea.
"Whoa."
I'm gonna just say pause. I don't know what you
Yo, boom with the hot takes, the flagrant hot takes.
Yeah.
Usually you're problematic.
Nah,
but
you don't know what that is? Nah. What a dude like, if it's like, yo, I'm going to smash this chick, let me guzzle this Guinness.
Really?
So it makes you have
Yeah,
stamina.
it gives you strength.
Yeah. Really? Sure it does. It makes the
Original
Mau Mau
Viagra.
hottie. The Mau Mau is
gas.
the piece.
See, I also feel like
It makes it
it's
hot.
different for every culture.
Hottie.
Because-
Hottie.
Oh.
It makes the Mau Mau hottie.
So
Let her finish
that
the
that
story.
might be
Go
a
ahead.
Jamaican
I'm
thing.
sorry.
This took a
Go.
way better turn than I expected.
No.
Don't let
That's
him
what
lead
it
you
is.
down a dark road.
No. Guinness. Hey, Guinness will have you right.
Is that a
See, don't let him lose it because
Guinness is like the-
pills and the
No,
Magnum
Guinness.
pills.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Because
Guinness
I-
is
Can we
before
talk
that
about the
was the
Magnum pills?
jinxing.
Can we talk about the Magnum pills? Can we?
Guinness was
The joints they sell at the gas station.
Guinness.
Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing?
Yo,
What am I missing?
I am not gonna kid you.
Guinness is the before the ginseng and everything pill work.
Where I come from, back in the day, Henny and Rebel did it for you.
Sure enough.
He showed up one day with a Magnum pill. Somebody put me onto what this does. Because when I snapped it, I had about 1,000 snaps. Like, yo, fam, you. What is this Magnum pill? Since we're here. We're already here.
Hey, baby, for research purposes, I'm gonna grab a pill on the way.
Yo,
home.
yo.
Just saying.
Yo, I'm telling you.
My cousin
That
from
thing-
London said, "Yup."
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Somebody put me on. Somebody put me on right
It's
now.
it's like Viagra on steroids.
So, the way it was described to
That
me,
sounds
the
scary.
gas station up the street. I don't know you guys passed it. They sell all that shit. And one day I was like, "Yo, does this shit really work?" They were like, "My friend."
Not my friend.
He got serious because when he pulled up, he was reading a newspaper. He was like,
Fuck that name.
"Trust me." Like,
Trust
But
me.
is it?
look, this is my key. Like, I'm letting you know.
They
Like,
told me it works for like 3 days. So are you?
3
are
days?
you walking around
That's a
rock-
lie.
Are you walking around rock for 3 days?
no, that's a lie.
That's what
a
they
lie.
told- they
That's
told
a lie.
me-
That's a lie. That's a lie.
They told
That's
me
a lie.
like you could take this one and this one,
No.
and be good from Friday to Sunday.
No,
Not
Th-
Friday
yo,
to Sunday.
I'm gonna
Why
tell
you
you,
walk around
the
with that
one,
for 2 days?
no, the one that I showed you, 7 days.
Are niggas filming a movie? What is going on?
No BS. 7 days, B. But you're not running around like I'm hot all the time. But I'll tell you what, if it's in you, and a
the
girl
girl
walk
walks
by
by,
and just like, yo, she got a fat ass. Your shit is like, who got a fat ass? And you're like, no, I'm just saying she got a fat ass.
Yo,
like,
the
not right
tears
now.
in my
Don't
eyes.
act up. Like,
This is the most primitive shit.
Back to this podcast. Come on.
but anyway, please delete this podcast.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know how we get there.
Yo,
Back
the
on
boom
your schedule.
juice and this sweet
All I asked
revenge.
was, when did you learn how to open a bottle?
Nigga, I don't know.
Yes,
What's the next topic, man?
True. London, are you there? London, are you with me?
Yeah, London here.
Okay, let's go. Sit. I got a question.
What up, though?
Serious.
I was looking because I'm preparing for tomorrow. I got to always do my notes. Hurricane's coming.
Yes.
Hitting North Carolina.
Yes.
They told 1 million people to evacuate.
Yeah.
The only people that can't evacuate between Virginia and North Carolina.
Prisoners.
Fam, my bad. Fam,
Keep going.
fam, is that right or wrong?
Well, I mean,
150,000 prisoners
who's that back
have
there?
to stay in
Yeah.
jail while the rest of the state
they can do it on
evacuates.
the road.
I don't think that's right.
Are we in the right or wrong?
I say that's
But
right.
I mean,
No,
prisons are
go
made
ahead,
out
go.
of like cinder blocks. Though.
Exactly, go,
Ain't no,
go.
Ain't no hurricane gonna
No,
penetrate.
not at all. It might knock the fence down, but it's not
Yeah.
penetrating that building.
No power, no ways to get the
Yeah.
supplies, nothing like that.
Only thing that sucks for me is the people that gotta work. I call out in a heart fucking beat.
Oh, yeah,
If you
I wanna
if you
know,
was
yeah.
a CO,
Yeah. Fuck
But
it.
if you know that a category 5 is coming to that state, you just leave the inmates there?
Yeah, see that I
don't care about
I don't
the
agree
inmates.
with.
so me as a guy
People,
that
humans.
I'm gonna tell you, me as a guy that has a
3
mag.
sons that are locked up.
No,
one
no,
each.
no.
Every Saturday they promote.
Yeah,
Come on, let's go. Let's keep it 100.
No, I'm saying a guy that has a magnum in him.
This is easily our best episode.
Let
Easily.
that be on a day I got the conjugal visit. So now
Stop.
we're locked in together.
With the Guinness.
yeah, with the Guinness.
What's the chances of you having a conjugal visit during a hurricane? No?
Slim to
How
none.
much- how much does she
is
love
it right
you?
or wrong?
How much does she love you?
Is it right or wrong to leave 150,000 inmates?
You transporting 150,000 people?
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
It's a hurricane coming.
What you gonna do? Put them in a boat?
So we evacuate the whole state
Yep.
and just leave these 150,000 inmates.
Yeah.
That is like a crime against humanity because if something did happen to those inmates, to that prison, say there was I don't know how close they are to water, but say something happened that caused them to be in distress during that period, say it lasted 3-4 days, that's pretty foul. They didn't leave a bunch of shit outside their cells, I'm guessing, for them to be okay if something went down.
They took other precautions. Like, they put all their medical records on paper in case they lose computer access and shit like that. I'm not saying it's the best thing, but what I'm saying is they doing fake precautions. And I feel like it'd be harder to transport. Where you gonna put 150,000 inmates?
Yeah, but they're still.
You gonna bring them to your house?
They're still humans.
People.
They're
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
they're absolutely people. But I feel like the structure that a prison is a lot more protected than a structure like a house like this one or
So
a house
you
like
think,
where I
oh,
live.
you guys are fine, so I'm out.
Nobody's fine. But what I'm saying is a structure like that, they've gone through a lot of trouble to make sure it's not penetrable from people escaping and this and that. So I'm pretty sure they know that this should withstand weather as well.
Okay, so would you work?
Would I work? Fuck no.
Okay, so you're dancing yourself up. I won't work, but you can leave them there.
Hey, what I'm saying is they're not humanitarily in danger, but I'm not going to work.
So I'm sure there's been hurricanes near prisons before, like
Yeah.
serious ones.
Yeah.
So
Liz
what
just
did
said they
do in
left
those-
the inmates during Katrina. She just said that.
And they was all right, right?
I mean, I guess.
All right, there's hurricanes
I
every day,
guess.
B. You be
We
all
don't
right.
even know.
No.
I guess.
If a whole bunch of inmates got out during
Thanks,
Katrina,
Liz.
they would have said something.
True.
Yeah, so apparently the structure must be sound enough for them to say, all right, we
Have
gotta
you
be-
seen a prison?
I've never been inside one, but
But
I've
have
seen
you seen a
from the
building?
outside. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't never been one either. What you trying to say?
But the thing
I'm
is,
the one
right?
with the titties.
Darren been in the jail.
Yeah.
He do.
But the thing is, with the prisons,
That's shady.
yeah.
It's a good night. This is
I
like
just
the
did
first
it to him,
time.
so I just did it to him.
Yeah.
So that's fucked up.
So the thing is, right, with the prisons, is it bad that they leave them there during a hurricane, or in certain states they have a prison that's on the grounds with a tent in?
Okay, here we go.
You know what I mean?
There's a hurricane coming to Rhode Island. They evacuate Rhode Island, but ACI, all you guys have to stay. You
First
agree
of-
with that?
My problem
Yeah.
is why is the prison on
They're
the water?
safe.
You're on the East Coast, though. You're on that border.
No,
There's
you're,
nothing you can do
you're
about
safe. You're safe.
Really?
They're definitely safe.
that. So you have no problem with a hurricane coming to Rhode Island. Everybody else evacuating, but leaving all three of my sons in the ACI to fend for themselves.
No, they're safe. They're definitely safe.
Okay.
That's like
That's
I
a
said.
fortress.
The fence might go down, but the
I don't-
building and everything else, they're fine.
I don't.
That's a whole
Like-
fortress. Then it's
I
like
don't agree
rain's
with
not
it. I don't
penetrating.
agree with it. I
No,
don't-
you
I
don't
don't
agree
agree
with
with
it,
it. I don't
but
agree
they're
with it.
actually safe.
It'd be
I mean,
more
I get
dangerous
that
trying
they're
to put them
safe.
in vehicles and trying to drive them around in that weather.
Yeah,
They're
and
safer
I
in
guess
that
that's-
building.
So it's like this. Not
Okay,
to
well,
cut you off. Not
okay,
to cut you
so-
off.
so, okay.
There's more money. They're looking at it money wise. It's a business.
Okay, if it's
it's
more
more
safe,
money to get
move
them
them,
out of them
yeah.
out of there and move them where
Yeah.
than leaving them there and then have all the cops and everybody
Somebody
surrounded.
got to watch them.
But yet,
be
the,
know what I
the
mean?
prison's more
public.
safe, but yet we won't use that as a safety zone for other citizens.
See?
No.
Well,
There's prisoners in there, my nigga.
But it's
No,
safe.
but-
it's
yeah,
safe.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
safe.
That's a great question.
You're gonna
No,
live.
no, that's
so,
good.
That's a
so-
great-
so-
You're gonna
so-
live.
So the state was
You
like,
won't take the citizens and put them in there, but you'll leave them in there, like that type of thing. But like I said, it's a business, so it will cost them more to evacuate them from the prison and move them where. You know what I mean?
That sucks,
Leave
man.
them
That
there
sucks,
and
man.
then just surround that whole prison with guards.
Because
But you just heard her. I wouldn't work. You just heard her. I wouldn't work.
I wouldn't work neither.
No.
There's a hurricane coming. Why the fuck am I gonna stand here?
But at the
and
same
guard a
time,
bunch of-
you're locked in your room. It's fine. Long as there's security out so you don't break out.
But you just heard her. If I'm
Yeah, but
security,
you
I'm
can't-
not working.
but you
I'm
can't-
leaving.
But
You can't
at
be
the
by
same
me, though.
time,
I wouldn't
she's
work for a lot of
CO, she's not working. But once you're locked in your cell, what can you do?
it's nice out today. I'm not going in.
Fuck it. I'm going to the beach. There's a lot of reasons why I won't go to work. You can't use me as the bar.
She's taking a day off because her daughter had a second birthday. Like, you know what I mean?
Take it to work.
The
day
Patriots
off.
are playing Super Bowl.
You know,
She's taking
I don't
a
work
day off.
Sundays
They do
during
that
football
dumb
season.
shit.
That's absolutely
Yeah, but
right.
fam,
that.
okay. You have all these jails, but they're telling the whole state evacuate. We're telling 1 million people to evacuate.
Exactly, I know
So
what
all
you're
the people
saying.
that work at these prisons that have families, but telling
They're
you
outta there.
to get the fuck out of here.
They're out of
First
there.
of all, who's here for these inmates to make sure they're okay?
The
No.
CEOs
Yeah.
are there. I'm
Yo.
just not there.
No one. No.
Nobody.
No one.
Nobody.
Nobody. They're locking them
Nobody.
in their room. You can't get out, and that's what it is.
Good luck.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucked up.
bad.
That's fucked up.
But that's what
That's
it is.
fucked
It is.
up.
It is
That's a
because
fuck-
It
that's-
is,
that's fucked
but
up.
that's what they're gonna do.
They're
That's
gonna
wrong.
have doctors on site. They're gonna have nurses on site. Just
those
like they have
think
any
so?
other-
are
I
gonna
think
leave.
so.
No.
I doubt it.
You
I
have
doubt
doctors
it.
and nurses
doubt
there
it.
that think you're lying when you have
Right, but
something
they're gonna
wrong
be-
with you.
but
and
that's
they
on a
think
regular day.
You want to take a medicine to get you high.
But that's a regular day.
If
It ain't
I'm
no
a
different
hustler and there's a
than
hurricane coming, I got a story. I'm ready. I'm ready to trick you.
and
I got a story.
That's probably why they're hesitant about moving them.
Exactly.
That's
And
probably why
that's
they're
the thing.
hesitant.
Throughout
That's
the
a
day,
great-
on
that's
a
a great
regular
question.
day,
Very good
they
question.
think,
It's tomorrow morning. It's for
Yo.
tomorrow morning. But you know, I
Tell you.
figure let's get into it.
listen, without the hurricane, you being a hustler, you have that story every day. So they hear it. So I could be the hustler, and you could be the one that's really in pain. They're going to look at you as the hustler.
It's the boy that cried wolf. This one time,
Yeah.
I'm actually right. Like I really need to get out
That's how
here.
they look at people in the
That's
prison.
fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Because it's
That's
like
really
so fucked
fucked
up.
up.
let's say in a prison bus, let's say it holds 100 people. It doesn't. It probably holds like 50. Let's say 100. So there's 150,000 people on this bus. That means you need 1,500. I mean, in this jail, you need 1,500 buses. 1,500 buses. There might only be 100 hustlers on these buses. You don't know what's gonna happen between the prison and the next place they're going, and then where they're going. There's no prisons with extra rooms. There ain't hotels.
Yeah, it's a liability.
That's a
It's a
whole
huge
lot.
liability.
So we just leave him?
I feel like
Yeah.
that building is safe.
now to
And
me,
he said it. Yeah.
to me, like
I'm gonna
to me,
sample that. I'm gonna sample that. As soon as you post this. Yeah. That's a new drop right there. Yeah. That's a drop.
Hey, yo, because
That
he
is a
kills
drop.
me. Yo,
Yeah.
my shit is, he's like, it depends. It depends. Like, I always say that.
He
It
never answers the
depends.
question. He never answers the
Yo,
question.
I do, but it depends because I view switch. I'm looking at
You
it
gonna
from
vote for
my
Kobe? It
side.
depends. It depends. It
Oh,
depends.
shit.
No,
Wow.
if he vibe,
Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm gonna get ready to
no, that was a bad way to say it, but at the same time, it's like,
we need
yo.
sound effects, guys.
yo,
I got it. I got the laptop. I got the laptop. I got it.
Because
I got him.
he hits me off with it depends, and that's it.
but yeah, it's you got to make, and unfortunately, like this is where corporations, prisons, the U.S. governments,
Yes.
anywhere, you have to make tough decisions sometimes, and you have to make the hard decisions, even though it may not be the best for all parties. It's not going to be 100%.
But
How
But-
hard is that to be a governor of North Carolina to say, you know what, for these 150,000 people, leave them there?
That's a lot of
But
people.
listen, I'm gonna hit.
Yeah,
check,
that's a
check
lot
it
of
out.
people. Where do you
150,000.
put them?
150,000.
Do you know that the Bush family owns the Keefe products that they sell in the prison? So everything
Wow.
in the everything in the prison is Keefe. Whether it's rice, whether it's a TV, whatever it is, it's Keefe, a Keefe product. The Bush family owns that. So they're eating off of that. It's a big business. Prison is a big business.
It is.
it's
though.
a humongous business.
It really
So
is.
the thing is, right? That TV right there, how much is that TV? That screen?
free 99.
No, it's free 99, but at the same time, it might be $200.
Right.
They have a 13-inch screen TV that they want $200 for. And you as a hustler on the street, you're like, I could get a big TV, like a 60-inch for $200, but you want to stay current on what's going on in the world. You're gonna spend $200 on a 13-inch screen TV.
You know, I saw something on Twitter today. A guy
Trust me.
who makes ramen noodles for prisoners because he's like, ramen noodles is full of sodium.
Yes.
And when you get out of prison, if you've been eating ramen noodles the whole time, now you got high blood pressure and all that other bullshit.
Prodigy had a book.
Yeah.
And he said that, yeah.
The-
Prodigy had a
and
book
now- and
about
now-
the food in
Cookbook
prison.
joint,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And now you're in the healthcare system, so now you're out. You can't get a job. You can't get healthcare, but you're already having heart attacks and shit. Now you're back into the system. So this guy's making ramen noodles with a lot less sodium, so that people in prison are not ending up
Tasty.
right.
The Oriental joint,
Yo, he has some fancy flavors. He has some Cajun shit.
Doritos
spicy
and-
chicken.
Not Doritos.
Yo, no, but this is the thing.
Doritos
This
and
what always
peppers.
gets me with guys. They be like, "Yo, I'm out the joint, or I'm in the joint. I'm never eating noodles again." But in the project, you was raised on
You were
noodles.
raised on it, yeah.
So after that, you did what you did. You went to jail. You're eating noodles.
Because that
so
makes you
why
feel like
would
you're
you
at home.
say when you leave, I'm not eating noodles?
I'll tell you, after a
No,
certain
you've
point,
been eating noodles.
after college,
You couldn't eat
I
Hot
was
Pockets.
eating noodles. I was eating noodles
Oh.
for like 2 more years after URI. Fam, after a certain point when I was, I knew how to cook certain things, and I was
Went
making
from the
certain money.
package to the cup.
I said I'm never again cup of noodles, ramen noodles, Thai noodles, fucking all that.
I was
nothing.
like that
I ain't
until I
done it
got the
since.
chili
Yeah.
flavor. You
You
ever
drink
had the
soda?
chili flavor?
I ain't done it since.
You ever had the chili flavor?
You ever see the sodium on that shit?
I don't.
You
give
drink
a fuck.
soda?
I-
You drink
I
soda?
don't drink soda neither.
You don't drink soda?
No.
It's like
He's
28%.
What about you? You drink soda?
Yeah, I'm irresponsible as fuck.
I feel you. I'm the same way. You drink soda?
Nah, I don't
I'm
drink soda.
I'm gonna cut that part out. Just
Nah, I
it
really-
wasn't a firm.
Please delete this.
You know why his wife
Yeah,
did that?
I don't drink soda. I really
drink soda?
Nah, I don't. I don't.
Only sometimes when it's mixed with Hennessy, I drink Henny and Coke. But
Nah,
other than
I
that, I'm
don't.
not buying soda.
Yo,
to-
Coke is what they use to
to
drain
clean
the battery
oil
acid.
on the goddamn
Fam.
highway. Yeah.
Fam.
Yo, but do you know?
I'm a robot.
Go ahead, go ahead.
That's where it got me. Like I was at work one time. My boss poured a cup of like root beer or some shit, and I was looking at the cup and I was like, all that bubbling shit. I was like, is that supposed to go inside my body?
Yes.
Now I'm good. And literally from that moment on, I was like, no, I'm good on soda, just like that. Yeah, because
But do you know, like, Coca-Cola was really made out of cocaine?
Really?
Yes.
yeah, the
that's why
the
it's
cocoa
Coke.
leaf.
You're learning a
plant
lot
and all
tonight,
that.
huh?
I learned a lot today from the podcast.
Yo,
I learned
no,
a lot
I'm
today.
telling
I'm
you.
glad you guys invited me.
Welcome.
I'm glad.
Yo.
I didn't know he was a physical fitness instructor. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
Yo, he didn't even know that I'm into like designing clothes and I'm good with sewing.
Yo, Coca-Cola
Nothing.
was made
sew?
from
You
good with
cocaine?
sewing?
Yeah, of course I
What
sew.
you sew?
Huh?
Wait, you
I
can't say, of course I so like
Right.
that.
No,
Like we
if you
do
go
that.
on Instagram and you look at BR9 custom clothing,
When I
all
gotta
the
go find it.
jackets and hoodies and everything,
BR9
I
custom
actually
clothing.
made those. Like,
Wow.
I have a sewing machine in my house.
We
Like,
gotta
You
put
are
that's
a
what I do.
talent, my friend.
BR9
Yeah.
custom
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah.
Y'all go follow it right now because I'm about to do that myself.
And I haven't posted nothing in a while, but now that it's turning into like the cold weathers, I'm about to drop all the new hoodies and jackets. Trust me.
And you know the hood loves hoodies.
Yes.
No word.
So, but the thing is, like, yeah, Coca-Cola it had Coke in it.
Cocaina?
Never know.
I've heard that
Yes.
I think
Never known
I think
that.
back in the one of the old presidents used to
In the
used to drink
prohibition.
Google it.
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's nuts. I've
Yeah.
never known that. Holy shit.
Cocaine was the aspirin of
As I
back
said,
in
it's
the
the
day.
medicine,
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
Yeah,
when you,
they
and a
use-
lot of people say when you get a headache, drink a glass of Coca-Cola, you'll feel a little bit better.
Yo,
Yeah.
A lot of people say
Yeah.
that when you get a headache,
I have a
drink a
friend
glass
who's
of
what it
sold
say?
Coca-Cola.
What it
and you'll
say?
get-
Hold
yeah.
on, hold on. What
You're
it say?
right. You're right.
According to Google, when launched, Coca-Cola's two key ingredients were cocaine and caffeine.
Fam, really?
God damn, cocaine and caffeine?
I'm telling
Nigga, you never go to
man.
sleep.
That's
Between that
better
and
than the
Guinness,
Magnum pill.
Yo, that's what I'm.
I swear,
Yo,
I
I'm
swear to God,
telling
I'm
you,
getting a
I know
Magnum
my
pill.
shit.
I'm
Like,
getting a
let's
pill.
go,
I'm getting a
let's go.
pill.
yeah. I'm telling you.
listen, I
Yo,
went to someone's
I never
house.
knew that.
We were in Vegas like last winter. We went to someone's house and he was like hot, but I'm like, it's Vegas, like it's supposed to be hot, but they had the heat on, and then they had the electric heater on, and he had a hoodie on. I'm like, why are you so cold
was
though?
cold.
And he's like, later on, he told us because he took one of them pills and like it just fucked him up. So be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be aware of what you put in your body with those.
Yo,
Like, how you gonna take the pill but don't drink Coca-Cola?
Yeah, word.
yo, that-
You fucked
that-
up your ranch, nigga.
Yo,
Ah.
no, that's what it was, man. Like back in the day.
I'll still drink Coke and Pepsi.
Wait, before we get too far, you said
We've
something
gone too
about,
far already.
you said something about
way
Go ahead.
You
Jumped
said
off
something
the
about
diving board.
Bush in the prison, and I wanted to talk about stupid things our president says while we're talking about stupid presidents.
Okay.
Do you guys know
We're going
he
to Trump?
said,
Let's
yeah,
not. Let's
well,
not.
really
I
quick,
ain't
because he
gotta
said
edit.
something
Yeah,
really,
rock with you. Go
okay, he
ahead.
said, he, quote, it's massively big and massively wet,
The hurricane.
the hurricane. And I'm like, did he say that?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now.
He did.
I'm gonna tell you. I was at Red something in East Providence. It's like a little bar that sells a lot of seafood or something. So I had like 2 pounds of steamers
That's a
earlier.
very Rhode Island thing to do.
You know what I mean? With the butter and
You'd be surprised how many
all
people
of
in
that
New
shit.
York don't know what steamers are.
Yeah, yeah. So
Surprised how many
so
know what steamers are.
the chick, the white lady, I'm sitting there watching the news, and she was like, "Yo, Trump just said that because of the weather, he's the one that stopped the
That shit
weather.
is-
Like he calmed the weather down." I'm like, and she's like, "Physically, really? Did he really do that?" But he's saying he did that.
He did, yes.
He also said it wasn't really 3,000 people
That
that
shit
died.
in Puerto Rico.
I just seen that.
I was
just
like,
seen
that
that.
shit was
Yeah,
I just
like-
seen that.
Are you really
I
Are
just
you
seen
really
that.
like?
Are you
He said when I
As a
was
human,
there.
he's really stopping
really-
like
yeah.
hurricanes and shit. Like,
I just seen that. He did say that it wasn't 3.
He said
That's
when I was
nuts.
there, it was 6 to 18 people. And then they all of a sudden
6
said,
to 18
6 to 18.
Who says shit like
then they
that?
all of a sudden
That's
it's
not even a
3,000.
range. That's not even a real range.
It's not.
yeah, yo, this.
That's like, what do you say, 6 or 18?
It's a pickup game. How many people we got? We got like 16 to 18 people playing. So you just
That's
go
basically
around.
full court or half
Yo.
court.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that is.
That is.
Yo, but so my concern, and I hate talking about him because late night television news, everybody mentions his name. At some point, we're going to need another president or another candidate, right, that we all care about.
Yes.
And the problem was his name was around so much that he ended up winning because Hillary was so unlikable, right? So
She wasn't even unlikable. They made her unlikable.
no, she's unlikable.
It's not
They
that.
made her
He-
unlikable.
They made her unlikable, and then on top of that, like he had money, and he was the one that they was gearing towards.
But so I remember a moment, right? And this isn't a flex. It really was a moment. I was in the airport, just got back from Dubai, right? I was detached from everything. On the TV in New York when we landed, I saw them talking about Trump. This is before he was even the Republican, whatever you call it. And when I saw him and the coverage he was getting, I said, yo, he about to win. He's going to win the whole shit. Because Americans as a whole, we don't care about the facts or who's qualified. We care about
What we can see.
what
right
name I recognize.
Yeah,
right? There was a
there you
movie,
go.
Richard Pryor, Brewster's Millions. I don't know if you
I remember that
now.
movie.
Had to spend
Yeah.
$1 million in the day.
Yeah, exactly. So he won because he put his name everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we see his name constantly, even though like the Fallons of the world and whoever talk about him in jest, we're only talking about him. Why aren't we talking about the person that we actually want
Dialogue?
in office? You know what I'm saying? Like talking about that next person who could take his place. So I hate giving this guy that platform, man.
Don't say it.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate giving him that platform, yo. Even if it's joking, yo. Because
And the worst part about it is, it sucks to say, unemployment is at its lowest.
and now
Sucks to say it.
now, but you
Unemployment is at its lowest.
you gotta remember the tail of the previous president.
Exactly.
It always-
But they
right.
won't say that. They won't say that.
They won't say it.
that.
They'll talk
They
about
won't say that.
and as they should, right? You got to
So-
use it to your advantage.
so real quick-
They clip it right off at 2017.
Right.
Okay, from here on,
Yeah.
Trump was in, and
So you think that
Sucks.
Trump is like wiping out a lot of things that
oh no, he
Obama
definitely
has
did.
did?
He's trying to get rid of Obamacare. He's
like
trying
just
to,
wiping him out of everything that he has his signature on.
Since
in the
day
White
one,
House,
that's been
he's-
his goal, is to wipe out most of the work that he's
I
done.
consider Trump like the manager of Outkast, the person that puts it all together that you never see. This is just the face. Like he's just a face right now. There's somebody else
somebody
with
else
a hand
calling
in
the
his
shots.
back
Yeah.
as a puppet.
Vladimir
Of course,
Putin.
all
Vladimir
yo,
Putin.
I don't know what
There's somebody with a hand in his back as a puppet that's like, okay, this is what we need you to say. And he's killing him. He's killing him. And with a generation and the way things are now, it's all about the social
Popularity,
media.
yeah.
What I see
Who's
right
out there?
now,
Yo,
as
saying
opposed
shit?
to doing my history and
No, but
research.
that's the thing. Like with the president, there's always someone. It's just they're just the face. There's always people behind that is calling the shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I read a book. What is it? Behold the Pale Horse, where they break down.
He be reading too, yo.
I read everything.
Whatever,
man.
man. Fuck both of you.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
Darren trying-
read.
Darren
I'm
trying
a
to
reader.
big him-
I'm not a
Yo,
DJ.
Jen, this guy Darren trying to big himself up. He's like, look, he reads too.
Yeah, he reads too. Hey, yo, like I said, he's like a half of me, and
Right?
these two are like a half of me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think like both of them. They're like half of me. Like,
Except anyone who knows this podcast knows he don't know the difference between brought and brought.
Shut up.
Don't really read.
Jen.
Yes, Darren.
Screw you, all right?
no,
I've
no,
heard
but
that before.
serious. The book "Behold the Pale Horse"
hate
it
you.
breaks down everything. And if the thing is, if you have that book now, it's different. But if you had that book,
Where you going?
Yo,
she got a leakage again.
Really?
So the thing is, with that book, if you went to like Borders when Borders was open and all that, and bought that book, they will put you on the government's list because they want to know why you want to know that information.
oh,
You know what I mean? Because it breaks down all the symbols of the dollar. It breaks down that Bush and what's these people that got killed? Osama bin Laden. It lets you know that they was cool.
there was something between them.
Yeah.
Theories, conspiracy
Bush
theories.
used to fly them to America to Christmas parties before that happened. the Bin Ladens and all of that. Yo, it breaks down so much shit. Like,
We're gonna get blacklisted.
behold of the pale horse.
We're about
Trust
to
me.
get blacklisted because you, brother.
I apologize.
We bring Boom to the podcast now.
Every
The
once in a while,
government
you
gonna be
gotta watch
listening.
what
Yo, I apologize, but
They
be a
gonna-
government-
they-
I'm
nah.
not.
agency right
I'm
there
not
next
just.
week, like-
I'm not just a hood dude. I'm not just a hood dude. I just don't sell boom juice. Like, I'm really intelligent and I'm about that shit. Like, I'm telling you, I know.
Yeah, yo, this ain't eHarmony, my nigga. Don't be, Boom over here. Like, yo, this is a new platform, right? All right, let me market myself real quick.
This ain't eHarmony, motherfucker. Like, yo, I like long walks in
I
the
got a
park,
question,
and
I gotta wait
I'm
for
a
her to come back.
Gemini,
I gotta wait
and
for her to come
also like, you know.
Come on, you guys. What was your topics? I know you guys had topics today. I feel like we
That's
we
how
be
it
taking
goes
over
every
and just
week,
derailing
though.
everything.
No, this is how we usually progress through the evening,
We don't never get through our topics.
through the morning.
Because I got another crazy question. But
Ask your
that'll
question.
make you-
Yeah, and then we gotta wrap in the next 5 minutes.
Really? It went by that fast?
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
see,
Yo,
here's the
fam,
thing.
we was outside like, damn, 2 hours? That's a long time. We was just saying, that's a long time.
And people be like, "Oh, your
goes
podcast is
really
too long."
It's been
And-
like that, right?
What's your question, homie?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Why did Kobe lose?
why the who?
Why did he lose?
The
outside.
mayor.
Who's
She's outside.
outside?
Quick,
Why did
quick,
Kobe
quick,
lose?
quick, 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 quick.
Why did Kobe lose?
Because
I'm glad I can use your platform instead of mine because
Wait, first of all, we
I don't
gotta
want the
say.
heat. I don't
so,
want the heat.
So Kobe what's his first name? I don't know.
that's his name.
Kobe Dennis. Kobe was his first name. Dennis is his last.
Clearly, I'm the reason he lost.
You actually- you know
Yeah,
what?
yo,
I'm
what
glad
I
you said that.
You
He's
live
the
in
greatest.
Johnston.
No, I
It don't
live,
count.
I live in Johnston. So Kobe Dennis was running for mayor of Providence.
Yeah.
Right. So franchise is asking.
Hold on, stop. Let me make it easy for you. Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
125,000 people live in Providence.
Yes.
18,000 people voted.
Yes. Ooh.
Exactly. 5,000 voted for Kobe. 10,000 and change voted for Alonzo. In a brief summation, why did Kobe lose?
There's more Dominicans than black people in Providence. No.
To me, if someone is addressing the issues for real, you have a better chance. But if you're keeping it a buck, this is Rhode Island, baby. If you don't got those connections, if you ain't Italian, or if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have some like real connections around the city, you're not gonna make an impact. You're not.
Do
gonna
you
win.
have to be connected, or do you need to go out and make yourself known as to?
He did start campaigning kind of late.
He started campaigning a little late because Darren mentioned
What's
him
late, though?
earlier this year.
Fam,
That's
you
when
see,
Darren mentioned
There's
it.
a lot of cities he didn't touch. He
Yeah.
should have been out here a while ago.
You need at least 2 years, maybe 3. The people need to know you
Like
before
how he was
the
talking about
elections.
the presidential thing.
Right.
Somebody who's trying to run for president in 2020 should be
Right.
starting now.
We knew Trump. People
Right.
knew Trump.
Yeah,
They
People
knew
already knew
Trump.
him.
They knew that name.
Apprentice, all that.
They knew that name.
Right. So Darren mentioned him because he saw him at a gas station, correct?
Yeah, so
All right. Thank you, Darren. Yes, Your Honor. I saw him. So prior to that, though, we didn't really know much about Kobe Dennis. But if he was out, if he was at the basketball tournaments, or if he was over here, you know what I mean?
But for
Like
his
years ago.
No,
years
but
ago.
for his defense, he's the one that helped the midnight leagues pop off.
Oh no, I was just using basketball tournament.
No.
as a
I'm just
Negro
letting you know
thing.
that.
I don't know.
He no. Seriously, I'm just letting
So
you
we
know
do.
that
So we do.
he was
he was out
ground
there.
zero. He
Yeah.
was at the
He was out
bottom, but
But-
maybe that wasn't enough.
And that's the thing, because the black vote, he got that. People who care about stuff like that, that's the black vote. So you need to get the other side.
Thank you.
And,
Yes.
and
And
that's
somebody
the
else to say it. I need somebody else to say it.
That's true.
You need to tap into
in
that
America,
Hispanic crowd.
in
You
America,
need- you
we're
need to-
only black people are only 11 to 12% of the
13.
population. 13%.
13%.
in the United States.
Yeah.
Rhode Island is probably less than that. So
No, Rhode Island is 13% black.
13% black.
Providence.
Providence.
13%
Okay.
black Providence.
So in order for you, now you have to influence not just black period.
80,
you have to influence
87%
the black
of-
people
yeah.
who aren't in the street, who aren't connected to Providence. You know what I'm saying? Like who moved on and did whatever. And forget black people, not like forget them totally.
No,
but
no,
like
I
you have
understand
to
what you're
consider
saying.
all the citizens of Providence, everybody.
Fam,
you have
he
to
didn't,
touch
he didn't touch the
everybody.
Spanish crowd.
So
he
do
did
you
not
think
touch
that
the Latino
being
crowd.
that not to reach, being that Providence is the plantation state or whatever, do you think that played a part or no? Like they don't want a black guy running shit.
not on the first try.
Not on the first try, and I can speak from people that I know who've tried to open businesses in Rhode Island.
Okay.
Who've tried to establish different things in Rhode Island. They've been blocked.
Really?
Yes, they've been blocked. Like literally.
Who blocks them though?
So like, say someone is trying to open a group home, and you have all your paperwork, you have the experience, you submit, and this is 3 people that I've heard who've gone through this experience. They've tried to open a group home specifically, couldn't get it done in Providence.
Like,
specifically.
you know
Providence is blocking you for opening up a group home
You
that
know
will
what?
support
Because-
kids that are really.
No, because it's a money thing, and if
Kinda
you're
like the
not
prison.
trying to put
Exactly.
money in the pocket
Of the state,
different
they don't
people,
want part of it.
No,
Yeah.
Fam, that's
you
so-
having a
that
good
sucks,
heart
man.
and trying to run it the
doesn't
right
matter.
way.
It
doesn't
No,
pay my
no,
bills.
no,
That
no,
doesn't
no,
help
no.
me out.
You have to be running it the way you want to do,
Says the
but be
government.
shisty on the side.
Because
So
I've
those-
been wondering that, like on Broad Street, you have a lot of, and nothing to take away from the Hispanics that have businesses, but you see all these businesses on Broad Street that are run by Hispanics, and you're like, but yo, how? Why don't
Are you
Bodega
mad?
next
Hold
door
on,
to
hold
the
on, hold
building.
on.
I'm not
But are
mad.
you mad? Let's have this
Yeah.
talk.
You can't
Are
be
you-
mad.
Are you
Your
mad
mind's
at
about
the
to leave you.
Spanish people?
No, absolutely
Because
not. That's
at
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
time, like, so check it out. We went back to what? Central Classical when
Yep.
we was talking about the drug dealers and
Yep.
how they add up in school, whatever. All of those vacant lots and everything was available to them.
Right, and that's what he's saying. Even though it's
So
available,
they never-
there's a certain connection you need to have for that to be available to you.
Right.
So I always wonder, like, how is it that
But they
these
could've
people who
took
are
that.
who are
They-
foreigners,
they could've took
they,
that.
They could have if they, but it's not that easy, and that's the thing I'm
It's
saying.
not, it's not.
And so now you have, and nothing against Alorza, nothing against the Hispanics, but you've got a Hispanic mayor.
Mm-hmm.
So now you've got a little bit different lane.
A little, little
You know what I'm
leeway,
saying?
a little
Like you can
leeway,
have a
yeah.
Dominican festival, even though they're talking about the Dominican festival owes the city money, but you still have one.
Yeah.
How?
And that's an uphill battle for him. You know, like trying to get to the Spanish market with a Spanish mayor
But he
who's
had
already
it.
there.
He had it. Let me ask you a question. What is the worst driver, nationality-wise?
I'm not doing that.
Go ahead.
One of the
I'll
things
do
that
it.
I do-
I'll do it.
problematic
I'll do
enough.
it. Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
you
no,
do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Spanish people are the worst drivers in Rhode Island.
No,
keep it 100.
I was gonna say Asians.
No, I was gonna say
That's
Africans.
number 2.
I was gonna say
That's
Africans.
number 2.
I was gonna say Africans. But I'm bad. My people are
I say,
bad.
listen.
But
As
as soon as I pull up on the car, I was like,
if-
I knew you was African.
I'll take this on my own. I'll
No,
take this
but
one
it's-
on my own. I'll take it on my own.
But it's like a lot
But
of
look at- hold on.
older.
Hold on, but one second. I'll take it on my own.
Yo, Judge
In my opinion.
position, Judge hasn't moved the muscle.
When it comes to worst drivers on the road,
I don't even know where we're going with this.
Neither do
is it
I.
not Hispanics?
It is.
Listen,
So, if I'm gonna come to you as an 18 to 30-year-old to say, you know what, as a Hispanic driver, I know your record's terrible. To become the mayor, I can kill all these cameras. I can kill all these cameras. Stop your license with me suspended if you support this road.
whoa.
You wouldn't push it? You wouldn't push it?
Oh my God.
You don't think that'll work?
But you can't.
Is that what went down?
That's like
Yo,
that's like
that's
somebody
what we
running
go
for, like,
through
high school
on the
president.
radio,
Because
man.
that's what it is. Alorza has a bunch of speed cameras. He's trying to get you. He's trying to get pinched. You get pinched. We get that traffic ticket. We get that money. The state gets the money.
Boom.
Bang. But little do you know, it's mostly Hispanics that are getting pulled over. It's mostly Hispanics that are getting pulled over.
Really?
So if I'm Colby, you know what, guys? If I get in, I'll get these cameras out of here. Your license won't be
Well,
suspended
he
every
already
6
put,
months.
he put that. He put it. I saw it on social media. Him next to
He
the camera.
started with it. He did
Yeah,
say
but I
he
feel like I
didn't
saw
want
it
those cameras.
late
He
in the
did say
game.
that.
Yeah.
But it was kind of late.
But there's a lot of revenue coming into the city from them cameras, so you'd have
That
to raise
sucks, man.
taxes.
That sucks, man.
It
That
sucks.
sucks.
It sucks like ass. There's two near my house. I am not for the cameras. Let's get that
I mean,
clear.
I kind of am in a sense.
You live in Warwick. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, I live in Warwick.
But you
You
know,
too.
but you know what it is. I actually saw it the other day. Somebody speeding down the street, and they fucking like went around a bus that had to stop. Now, what if
That's
that's your
ridiculous.
kid
Oh, yeah,
crossing the street?
definitely,
That's
definitely
different.
get them.
Because
Definitely.
Hold on.
passing buses
Exactly.
always
He got
been
a
a
point.
law.
He got a point. He got a point.
No, that's
So-
always been a law.
You got a point.
Whether it's cameras
Yeah,
or not.
But doesn't
That's
mean
been a
people
law.
follow it. And on top of that, like you guys said with Tisha, if that's my kid, I will do everything in my power to make sure that shit
Yeah,
doesn't
but
happen
that's
again. I will put a
different.
camera. I will stand on the fucking corner and make sure you don't speed and hit my child.
If that's the case, Darren, Why isn't it in every
Every damn
single
city in this
every
state.
single
Fair.
town?
Thank you.
Fair.
Why just Providence? Do you
Fair.
have you're
Only in the hood.
right?
It's
You got a
only in
point.
the hood.
You got a point.
If we care that much about kids, if we fake care that much about kids in their schools, put one next
that
to
what it
every
was?
It should be in
single
Cranston. It should
school.
be in Warwick. It should be in
Because
Coventry.
it's
I'm not
literally
buying it. I'm not
everywhere.
buying it, fam.
It's only in
Fact.
Providence.
And only in the hood in Providence. It's on Thurbers. It's on Douglas.
Is
It's
that
on
where the
Branch.
most of that shit is happening?
And we're gonna
I-
realize
Parade.
Where's the
the
data?
people that
Show
voted
me
for
the data.
Aloza, the people
Show
that
me
voted
the
for
data.
Aloza,
Listen.
are the ones getting pulled over.
Yeah, show me the
I
data
live-
prior to the
I
cameras.
live off Branch.
Spanish people are gonna
I'm
ride
out.
for them. So
I
yeah,
ain't
I
never-
gotta go.
Thank you for coming.
Guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Damn,
They kicked us out. They
we
kicked
really
us
doing
out.
it like that?
He kicked you out.
I'm about.
Yeah, we
But it was fun. It was
we
fun.
got to
this
do a part
was-
two, man.
Yeah, I
Yo,
enjoyed
this
it. I
was
enjoyed
dope.
it. I enjoyed this.
I want to thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, brother.
DJ Boom in the building.
Yes.
You already know, man.
Tell them quickly where they can
Delete
find
this
you on social media.
DJ Boom 401 on all social media platforms. You can
Yes.
catch me on BRU
Yes.
on 7 o'clock from 7 to 9 on Showcase Saturdays.
AM
Me
or
and
PM?
franchise.
Showtime Saturdays.
Oh,
See,
Boom
he's
juice
the
in effect.
me of
Boom,
that group.
boom juice,
in
boom
effect.
juice.
Yes.
Showtime
playing that sweet
Saturdays
music, yo.
on
He does.
Saturday.
Like, yo, why the fuck you playing next? And this is the hardest hour.
Yo,
of the
I'm gonna
minute.
tell you.
Hour.
No,
Why
I'm gonna
you
tell you
playing
right now.
Butter
Hold
Love?
on, hold
Why
on,
you
hold on.
playing Butter Love.
Showtime
Niggas in
Saturdays
jail don't want to hear Butter Love
on
right now. Like this
Saturday,
is not the time
right?
for
7
niggas
to
in jail
9.
to hear Butter Love.
me,
It's not.
franchise, and everything. Yo,
No, don't put me into it. No,
Yo,
it's
but the
it's
thing
you
is, right?
From 7.
so
He had
franchise,
Ramen in a
you
Hurricane.
never slid in a R&B song, and I'd be like, yo, that's the Butter Love mix, because he calls
No,
it the Butter Love mix.
not at the hottest hour of the city.
Yo,
no,
I got the hottest hour of the city.
Hey,
Like,
listen,
I
you do
play the
IP.
grimiest music from 7 to 9.
That's
But
the
him
Magnum
throwing that
pill
Butter
of the
Love,
radio.
but throwing that
That's the
Butter Love.
Magnum
No.
pill of the radio.
Yo,
And
but
then
the
they
thing
get their
is,
cell with their homie that's
Yeah.
like, you know, yeah, we rock it out. You got that love. And you look at
Oh, this is
you know
what
why?
it is.
Because I
Oh.
got the hardcore ladies, man. I got the thugged out ladies that listen to me. So
You know what? And be honest, we don't show enough love to the ladies that are locked down.
You know what I'm saying? So I
never realized how many it was. I never realized
Yo.
how many it was until they hit me up.
Shout out to the ladies.
There's
I
a lot,
took that
man.
slot on the purpose of showing love to everybody that's locked down.
Yeah.
And I show love to the ladies that are locked down, but I don't show enough. So when I'm shouting out buildings, sometimes I forget
I'm
to
like,
shout out
damn,
the
you
ladies.
shout out those
joint.
ladies when they get out. You got pussy lined up for
Yeah, yo. They're like, yo, you kept me. Like, and I'm like,
Look at Trent's face.
I'm glad somebody agrees with me. Like, there's so much
Yeah.
pussy lined up when they come out.
yeah.
Stop snapping your fingers to engage.
Yeah.
It's like they're
Facts,
fucking other niggas.
facts.
They're not fucking other niggas. They're getting licked. So as soon as they let me stop. Okay.
Yo,
Franchise, what
DJ
they-
Boom in the building. You already know what it is. WBIU 101.1
Franchise,
FM.
where can they find you?
Showtime Saturdays. Catch me and Franchise in the building 7 to 9.
Look at her
I do
face.
my thug thizzle. You already know this.
This is amazing.
Yo, I want to thank you
She's like,
guys
wait a
for
minute.
having
There
me.
are a lot of girls that come
Yo.
out of jail.
Yes.
Yo, you guys are welcome any damn
Twitter,
time.
Instagram, Snapchat at DJ Franchise
Yes.
1. Please leave this podcast. I love you guys.
What's the
Love you
frequency?
too.
What's the
So
radio
glad.
frequency for the radio station?
101.1 FM.
101.1 FM.
Hey, when you guys coming through the visit?
Yo, if
Whenever
you
you
can't
want.
reach it, wherever you are, check out the app,
Yeah.
WBRU,
Yes.
and then what's the other app? That's
Tune in.
TuneIn.
Keyword BIU 360.
I
BIU
got a little beef with the
360.
app, but I'll
You
talk
guys
about
come
that
back.
afterwards.
So if you're in
You
London,
let us know.
check us out. You already know what it is.
Liz,
DJ Boom. What?
Liz, her name is Liz.
Her name's Liz.
Yeah.
Liz, what's
Who's the show
poppin'?
on
She not
What's
locked
the
up.
show on London?
She's not
Liz.
locked up.
That's
though.
Liz.
Shouts to Liz.
She's locked up?
No, she's not locked
No,
up.
she's not locked up.
I was gonna say I was gonna send you a kite.
Yo, easily our greatest episode. Let me walk these guys out. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for stopping by. It's amazing.
You already know.
Yo,
Thank you. I
please
appreciate you
delete this.
guys.
Pleasure.
man.
I love y'all. Thanks for coming through.